them know that we are the American Indians. Copper color Indians, baby. African Americans here, but they recently moved here from places like Kenya, Ethiopia, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Zaire. But now the brother whose family's lived in this country for generations, occupying space in all the locations, New York, Miami, LA, Detroit, Chicago, even if he's wearing a dashiki and sporting an afro. And if you go to Africa in search of your race, you'll find out quick, you're not an African American. You're just a black American in Africa taking up space. Why you keep trying to attach yourself to a continent where even if you got the chance to go and you went, most people that wouldn't even claim you as one of them, as a purebred daughter of slavery. Your heritage is right here now, no matter.
We are not Africans. We are not African. Are you an African, baby? I'm not no African. Nigga, you talking about we African. You African, nigga. I ain't African.
What's up with it? Do it cause I love it and I stuck with it. We ain't with the subbing in the cut with it. Please none of the talks, I heard enough of it. Like, what you gonna do? Where you at? Who you with? You ain't really bout this, don't talk about it. Really on the move, on the map, never slip. Keep your hands to your lips, don't talk about it. Real eyes, real lies all the time. Stand on it, if we said it, we don't walk around it. Loose lips, sink ships, red cup, blue strips, new phone, who this? No, we don't allow it. Really on go, I don't know what's an off day. Now we on road, came from smoking in the hallway. Now we got shows, boys feeling like Broadway. Always look both ways, even on a crossway. Driving down Cross Bay, out town Barclays. Really on big things, came up a small way. Championship rings, baby, that's a ball game. Oh, she want a little bag, baby, that's small change. Yeah, that money talk. If we ain't cool, then cut me off. No breaking news, don't run your mouth. Thought it was the plug, now he running off. Thought it was a plug, now he running off. What you gonna do? Where you at? Who you with? You ain't really bout this, don't talk about it. Really on the move, on the map, never slip. Keep your hands to your lips, don't talk about it. Real eyes, real lies all the time. Stand on it, if we said it, we don't walk around it. Loose lips, sink ships, red cup, blue strips, new phone, who this? No, we don't allow it. Whoa. Don't do that, we the best coming out of BK, I thought you knew that. Step up in the function, all these women like who that. Got me looking like money, yeah, they love me, yeah, true that. Big racks, new bag, new swag, we ain't cutting no slack. Why they mad? Don't do that. See them coming, no mad, 6 feet, move back. How we got it, don't ask, don't do that. Nah, cause they ain't never put us on. Now they wanna come around and see what's going on. Nah, and we don't follow protocols. We some kings like sis, no waterfall, ISO. What you gonna do? Where you at? Who you with? You ain't really bout this, don't talk about it. Really on the move, on the map, never slip. Keep your hands to your lips, don't talk about it. Real eyes, real lies all the time. Stand on it, if we said it, we don't walk around it. Loose lips, sink ships, red cup, blue strips, new phone, who this? No, we don't allow it.
Mic check. What's good? All right now, Lou Artist, Lady Moon, Focus Mind, Rodney. Hey, hey, Mookie. What's good, y'all? Everybody watching. How's everybody doing? So I'm just gonna get right into it because I don't want no daggone 5-hour build. Hey Meta, what's good? Hey Elise. Meta, your mic muted if you talking. Hey. Honor to the chat. Most hated bronze flat power. What's good? What's good, Meta?
All right.
Well, I'm gonna get in it today. I did try to call Dr. Umar Johnson on that little phone number he gave, but of course he probably know who I am and see my content and chooses not to bother with me, which is okay. I can respect that because I'm that way too. When I don't want to be bothering somebody, I just don't bother with them. And I respect that. But I'm still going to get in your stinking butt, Umar, Dr. Umar Johnson, whether you like it or not. Okay? Because you sent out a real funky message and you continue to refer to us as pretendians. And I don't like that. I think it's disrespectful. So now I'm going to have to come after you with your domesticated ass. In case you don't know what that means. And I know you know what that means. Because see, you have a doctorate's degree. Okay? So you did take the math required for doctors to take. And I'm sure you took algebra, trigonometry, chemistry. And you're aware that genetics do not lie. So we're going to get into your domesticated ass, okay, Mr. Dr. Umar Johnson. Okay.
No doctor.
Your little British well, he is a doctor. He did go to college and he did earn his degree. So he is definitely a Moor. Okay. Now we know all Moors do not get along and they fight and they argue. Okay. But at least he does keep it real. He is African. He is a Moor. He might not associate with the Moors around in this community claiming to be Aboriginals who invaded the land, but that's another story. But he did invade the land. And I'm going to let you learn about yourself today, Dr. Umar Johnson, because see, I'm really into politics just like you. And I really do hope that Trump finds it in his heart to make an executive order to deport all Africans like yourself back to Africa because they really need to go. They're taking up too much space and you're occupying too much of Indian land. And you need to be really deported back to Africa. Dr. Umar, you really need to go. I mean, you talk shit on our landmass, okay? But yet you're not finding it in your heart to take a damn charter bus to New York and get all y'all monkeys back on the damn airplane or ship. However, the quickest way you can get to Africa, you need to go. Come off the buildings, okay? You know, the FBI is tired of your ass running around on the buildings, all right? And I hope the minute that Trump makes an executive order to ship you proclaimed Africans to Africa, you need to be up out of here, sir. Stop running around on the buildings in Philadelphia and Atlanta and New York. I hope they drop a net down, catch your monkey ass, and ship you back to Africa because you have a lot of nerve coming on my landmass, disrespecting the real people of this soil. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to play a video of him dissing us so I can explain why I'm getting in his ass. Because you, for so many years now, keep identifying us as pretending, and we're not pretending. There's nothing pretentious about who we are. Okay? We are the people of this soil. You're not. So now you need to be checked at the door today because you were created in a lab. You talk about the white man all the time. Okay. And you stand by their little Bible. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. So you little Africans were created in a lab. All right. And then after you, you say, as you say, the white guy was too. So you were created and you came here on the ship with him. All right. You were the first ones to invade this land. You guys were the foot soldiers. And then because you cleared it out, and now the white people are in charge. So look at how your Bible reveals the truth. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Your ass came first. The white guy came second. You were in charge first when you invaded, cleared it out. Now it's flipped. The white guy is now in power, and he's last. You were first. And now how you feeling about that? So now you're going to talk shit, right? Now you're talking shit and want reparations. You ain't getting nothing. Nobody did nothing to you because no one here, believe me, is holding you and your entire crew from going back to Africa, where the hell you came from. There you have land claims and claims for anything that you want. Just go back home. So, how are you? And I'm going to get into it, Meta. But first things first, I want to make everyone aware. Now, you probably already are. Let me do a share screen. What am I doing here? I want to make sure that you are not, you do not have these type of eggs. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? These eggs in your house. So I'm hoping you guys don't have. Oh, is that it? Yeah. These eggs. It's salmonella. There are eggs recalled after salmonella outbreak in multiple states. And here's the map. Okay. Right here. Let me move this out the way. So it's showing you all these states where it hit. All right. And these are the eggs. Snapshot this and make sure you or friends or family do not have these eggs in your house. Hit a lot of states and people are getting very sick. So I will put this copy link in the chat so that you're aware of this outbreak. Okay. So now that's that. All right. So the next thing I want to do before I show his video. Well, I'm gonna show his video. I'm just gonna go ahead onto his video. Fair use of him directing his little message. Here we go, y'all. Mr. King Kong himself. Proclaim King Kong conscious. Huh? Are they saying that in the chat?
Can't hear nothing.
Oh, all right. I didn't realize that. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Nobody didn't hear that? No sound. Oh my God. All right, let's see what's going on. Share screen, share audio. All right, mic check. Jeez, I can't believe this isn't being heard. Let me see. Let me just make sure everything is turned up on my end. This is up loud. So let me see if you can hear it now. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Was a member of Omega Psi
Can you
Phi,
hear
so
it
I'm not going
now?
to reduce the Omegas down to.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You heard it. Okay. All right, good. So I'm going to start it over. I'm very sorry. I had no idea. Here we go.
Ifa Tunde is the Democratic Party, the party of African people. Roland Martin can join in too. If they want Roland, they can bring Roland too. I want D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, and Ricky Smiley in a debate. Is the Democratic Party the party of the American African? Somebody get Steve Harvey on the phone. Somebody get D.L. Hughley on the phone. Somebody get Ricky Smiley. Dr. Umar wants to come on y'all show and debate you 3-on-1. And if y'all need Roland to help you out, Roland can come too. We can make it 4-on-1. Steve Harvey said that the Omega Psi Phi brothers run the radio. In all respect to my Omega Psi Phi brothers, the late, great Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad was a member of Omega Psi Phi, so I'm not going to reduce the Omegas down to 3 men. I'm not going to do that. We're going to keep this about Steve, DL, and Ricky. Okay? Steve, DL, and Ricky. I want a debate. DL Hughley, will you debate me on your radio? Steve Harvey, will you debate me on your radio? Ricky Smiley, will you debate me? I'll debate all of you separately or all 3 of you together. Since y'all run black radio, and I run black consciousness, it's only right that we have a clash of kings. Y'all called the king.
Okay, so first of all, this Moore Mason, Dr. Umar Johnson, is a Moore. He is. And you're very domesticated, and you're going to chemically find out how you are very domesticated. And I don't feel bad for you at all because you are programmed genetically to do what you're doing. You're a Moore, you're Masonic, and we're going to prove to you who you are, sir. This is where I believe Meta's chemical research for y'all Africans, because that's exactly what you are. You're acting. You're genetically made to act that way. And if you're not, because your hairline don't really look like Africans, but you could be what you call psychologically coerced into believing this crap because you sold your soul to the Masonic Empire, okay, and the Moorish Empire, okay, sir.
Kings of comedy, right? The kings of comedy. Let's call it the kings of comedy versus King Kong consciousness. Let's call it the kings of comedy versus King Kong consciousness. Let's call it the kings of comedy versus King Kong consciousness. I'm ready right now.
But you won't get ready for no real Indian debate. That's what I want. Pop up on a panel, bro. We could talk about this. I'm ready for you. I think I've been practicing enough to beat you down. And guess what? I don't need metamaterial. I don't. I could beat you by myself, bruh. By myself. I challenge you. I would love to challenge you. Come to a real Indian boy. Come to a real Indian boy. That's what you don't want. See, your job is to keep the truth out. My job is to stand on it and smack you in the face with it, bro. I'm a real wild Indian. And I happen to be a woman. King Kong.
I don't need no prep time. I'm ready right now. Intellectual Ifa Tunde is ready right now. When we going to do this debate? When we going to do this debate?
When you gonna do the debate with the real Indians, nigga? That way we can get you off your land, off our land. When you gonna do a real debate? See, you want to cut corners, and do debate with your own party, your own people, your own Masonic brothers. You think we stupid? All you showing, you don't want to debate a real Indian. Because you know you gonna lose. I don't care if you got 20 doctorate degrees. I'll slash you down real bad, boy.
Steve, Ricky, DL, I want y'all on the stage in front of the people right now.
Because that's what Moors do. Just like you, boy.
I'm doing it for Fannie Lou Hamer. I'm doing it for Emmett Till.
You ain't doing a damn thing for Fannie Lou Hamer. Fannie Lou Hamer ain't no African. Fannie Lou Hamer is an aboriginal. She is indigenous to this soil. Emmett Till ain't no damn African. Emmett Till is indigenous to this soil, boy. That's the problem. You calling out our people. They ain't Africans like you, boy. There's nothing in history that wasn't written back currently and back into their times that state that they are Africans from Africa. They are Indians. Fannie Lou Hamer is an Indian. How the hell a little brown girl gonna own all that land and she an African? You must be out your damn mind. Boy, bye.
I'm doing it for Medgar Evers. I'm doing it for Huey P. Newton. I'm doing it for His Excellency, the Most Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey. I'm doing it.
And you can take that little African Jamaican boy back to Jamaica and leave him there.
For the Honorable Frederick Douglass. I'm doing it.
Oh, you done messed up. Frederick Douglass got a message for you too. And you're going to get that. And it's from Chief Holiday to you. Because you don't talk about Frederick Douglass telling you that this is his land, the Negro land. Boy, Frederick Douglass is not on your side. In my Chief Holiday voice.
For Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Amir Locke, Dante, Sonia Massey, Freddie Gray. I'm doing it for them. Let's do the debate.
No, you ain't. You just want their money so they can hit your cash app and send your ass money. Wait till they find out that your ass is African and they ain't, boy.
Let's do the debate. If Omega Psi Phi, if my brothers of Omega Psi Phi, who I love and respect, want to host a debate, it could be an Omega Psi Phi debate. You can have a.
You won't run up on Pookie and Ray Ray with this shit. You won't run up on Pookie and Ray Ray that know that they Indian, boy. See, that's where you're scared at. See, you won't run up on no real Indian.
Purple and gold. I don't care who hosts. I don't care where it's host. I want Steve, Ricky, and DL on the same stage.
And I want your ass on this panel. Now bring it, nigga. Now. People in hell want ice water and can't get it. So bring your ass on over here.
Keep the same energy, Africans. Keep the same energy.
Yep, keep that same energy because that's the energy that you're programmed to run on this here side of creation. Your number is 666. Oh, excuse me. Your formula genetically is 666, boy. Let's go.
King Kong consciousness versus the kings of comedy. Will the real coons please stand up? King Kong consciousness versus the kings of comedy. Will the real coons please stand up? I said King Kong consciousness versus the kings of comedy. Let's settle this once and for all. Let's settle this once and for all, brother. Oh, yes. You can fool some of the people all the time and all the people.
And so can you, Moorish boy.
some of the time, but you cannot fool the King Kong consciousness none of the time.
Wait till we show you your formula today, boy.
They bringing up Fannie Lou Hamer when the Democratic Party sat.
You need to keep Fannie Lou Hamer name out your mouth. She ain't African like you, boy. The plantation she was on was her daddy's plantation. Let's go, boy.
Sabotage Fannie Lou Hamer. Look at the hypocrisy. They don't think y'all know y'all history.
No, we know our history. You're trying to rewrite our history by continuing the bullshit that you get out of your little college Masonic books. Boy, bye.
They don't think y'all know y'all history.
No, you know we know our history. And guess what? You know our history. Your own damn cousin came on alive 4 years ago and stated you was his first cousin, and ain't nobody in your damn family ever declared themselves as no Africans. Because why is your cousin claiming to be an Aboriginal Indian to this land soil? Your cousin Red with the big forehead, boy. Don't let me pull up them old ass videos of your first cousin telling you they call him Indian Red, boy. Don't play with me, nigga.
Bringing up Fannie Lou Hamer. She turned in her damn grave.
She turning now because she knows she ain't African. And I hope when you go to sleep tonight, you astral travel and she punch you in your face.
She turned in her damn grave. The Democratic Party was Fannie Lou Hamer's enemy, brother and sister. It will be about both parties, but who's pushing Trump? I'm not pushing Trump.
I'm pushing Trump because I damn sure want Trump to write an executive order to ship all y'all asses back to Africa because you're not getting nothing from this country. This country didn't enslave your monkey ass, boy. You said you ain't no white man came over here and bullied no bunch of niggas. So stop lying on the white man. So I'm giving the white man, aka Donald Trump, permission to write up an executive order to ship your ass back to Africa.
And they not pushing Trump, so we don't need to have a conversation about Trump, but we could bring it up if you like. They not pushing Trump.
Oh, we gonna bring it up because we want that damn executive order to ship all you pan doo-doos, pan boo-boos, and pan goofballs to Africa. And so they could show you some love. Why you not in Africa now? Why you not in Africa now? You raised up all that money for the school. You should have enough money to buy a damn boat and go to Africa and take everybody with you and make a story. So now we can put this in a story. All those fake ass Pan-Africans done got up out of here on a boat and went back to Africa. That's the story we waiting for when y'all go back to Africa, the way you claim the white man brought you here. Lying on the white man. Lying. So now let's put some truth to your fake ass history by you getting a boat and all y'all meet in DC at the port and bon voyage. We'll give a big ass bomb party to see you off.
And I'm not pushing Trump, but we can include Trump if you want. The problem with y'all Negroes is y'all believe y'all have to belong to a plantation at all. Let me say it again.
Oh no, we don't believe that. See, our ancestors were farmers. They own their lands. See, you got the history twisted, nigga.
The problem with y'all Negroes is y'all believe y'all need to belong to a plantation at all. Y'all don't want to get off of a plantation. Y'all need a plantation, whether it's the Republican Party plantation, Democratic Party plantation, Green Party plantation. Y'all need a plantation. That's the problem with black folks.
Yeah, so let's talk about plantations. Why did you go to their college to get your degrees, nigga? Sound like you needed your doctorates too. So you was on the plantation, nigga. You got your doctorate degree from the plantation, nigga. Let's talk about plantations. You went right on the university plantation and got your doctor's degree. You know why? You're calling yourself Dr. Umar Johnson. You got your degree from the plantation, nigga. Stop using a forked tongue, African boy.
You need to belong Who should I vote for? Stop begging me for the right to belong to a plantation. I'm a runaway African.
Well, why you won't run back home? I'd like to see that. Because now you have the right and the ability to run back home to Africa. Who you think gonna stop you? Yo, on your way out, we will roll out a red carpet just so you could board the boat to go back. Looking like a Kool-Aid in that damn car. Hey, Kool-Aid.
I represent, where my runaway Africans at? We running away with our vote. We not staying on no damn plantation.
Well, when you going, boy? You mean to tell me I don't got to tell Trump to write up the executive order for y'all to leave? Oh, man, this shit hit different.
I represent the runaway slave party. I represent the runaway enslaved African vote. I represent, we didn't ran off the Democratic Party plantation, and we ain't coming back.
Good. Since you ran off, that's good. So now run to Africa. Hurry up, but they get you back.
We done ran off the Republican Party plantation. We ain't coming back. If you do your history, the corporation is a plantation.
Oh, see, now you admit it. Good. Because you damn sure, like I said, got your doctor's degree from the plantation and you're using it wisely, like your Moorish, Black European brothers in solidarity.
All of us work, right? You work at a job. You work for a corporation. The corporation is the 21st century plantation. The MB.
Oh, you've been watching my channel. I know you have, and I know you're watching it now. I dare you to hit that link, sucker. I dare you to hit the link and come on my panel, Mr. Kutakente.
NBA is a plantation. NFL is plantation. Hip hop is plantation. Hollywood is plantation.
Oh, you've been watching Aboriginal Power Channel. You learning, boy. You've been watching Aboriginal Power Channel. You now you know about our history. You've been watching Ab Power Channel, boy.
Media is plantation. We still on the plantation. The corporation is the new plantation, my ninja. The corporate.
You've been watching Me and Bap Channel. Let's go, Masonic boy. Anyway, where'd your headdress at?
Is the new plantation. And guess what the new slave chain is? Guess what the new shackle is? The new shackle is your paycheck. The new plantation is the corporation, and the new shackle is your paycheck. The new plantation is the corporation, and the new shackle is your paycheck. Talk black to me one time, Africans.
We don't know how to do that because we ain't black. You are. You are. That's the problem. You're black. Go look up what black mean, and that's exactly what you are, Mr. Moore, Masonic man. Go look it up. We ain't black. We aboriginals. We're aborigines to the Americas. We the real Indians, boy.
I'm a runaway slave. Remember, we ran off the Republican.
Right. Now, that's the big difference between me and you. You're the runaway slave, and I'm the Indian trying to run your ass up out of here. Get off my land, boy.
Party plantation. We ran off the Republican Party plantation around 1930.
And guess what? We back. We voting Republican. We done woke up. We real Indians. We done woke up. Yep, we pushing for Trump. Get your butt out of here.
30s. It's almost 2030. It's almost 2030. So if black people could give up the Republican Party plantation back in the 1930s, why can't we give up the Democratic Party plantation in the 2020s? Who would?
You ain't got to give up nothing. All you got to do is get on the boat and go. Go, go, go. Leave.
Me. I want to lead a great exodus out of the Democratic Party.
Why don't you? Nah, bro. See, now you're not being right. You're talking about an exodus out of the Democratic Party. What about an exodus out of the Americas? Go back to Africa where your ancestors are and tell me how much love you get when you get there.
We will no longer be exploited. We will no longer be taken.
You exploiting your own damn self because you're acting just like your genetics. You are acting like the Moor that you are. You are acting like the Black European that you are.
Advantage. Cream of wheat, this is your land, but that is not a school. That is not a hospital.
Don't talk about the cream of wheat man, bro, because that's the Indian. And you done ate all that cream of wheat. Now you're going to talk shit.
That is not a supermarket. That is not a bank. That is not a distribution network. That is not a system. That is not a solution. So when you niggas jump on here talking about this is our land, okay, the Native Americans said that too. That's not a program. That's a slogan. This is our land. That's not a solution. I'm a pretendian. That's not a solution.
And there you go. See? Pretendian. See, y'all? He's talking about us Aboriginals. You domesticated, rotten little Moor.
That's the slogan. We're looking for solutions here. Remember, this is a live for deep thinking Africans. Let me get back to Kabamala. She was clear that the future belongs to the immigrant. She was clear that East Indians are Americans too.
That would include you. You're an immigrant. So get out. Bye. Why are you throwing away your gifts from Kamala Harris? You're the African immigrant. Why are you talking about your homegirl Kamala like that?
She was also clear that women are going to be promoted on a whole nother level.
And you mad about it, Mr. Patriotic Man, with your African Bible coming here making it patriotic. Boy, it's going to be all about women because we stepping up. That's why I'm here. And I dare your rusty, crusty butt to hit my link. I'm going to actually stop right here. I'm going to stop right here for a while. I'm going to stop right here. And I'm going to put the link in the chat, y'all. And this only is for him to show his bravery to step on the panel. Because I know Mr. King Kong is watching. And you'll fight a real soldier up on this panel today. I'm putting the link in the chat. And I'm going to pin it to the top. Because now I know you're watching. So now you're going to learn about your history here and how your ass got here. So you can stop blaming the white man for and saying that he brought you here in chains to make you a slave. White men don't even like walking by your black ass now, Mr. Johnson. So why would they even drag you in here to be their slave? Boy, bye. Stop telling that fake history. I'm going to pin it to the top because, see, he don't want to fight no real Indian. He don't want to fight no real Indian, y'all. I'm a real Indian. I'm a real Indian. And I dare you, Umar, hit that link. Let's see how brave you are. Let's see how brave you are. Debating with D.L. Hughley, Fat Roland Martin, Steve Harvey. That ain't no debate. Y'all all on the same page. Fight a real Indian, nigga. Debate a real Indian. The link is there just for you. Don't nobody else hit that link but Umar Johnson. The door is open for you, King Kong. Now, we about to get into, and I'm going to share with you so you can watch this, Umar, so you can really see how your ass got here in the Americas. Stop blaming the white man. This is your truth. Right here. So you can listen to this. Umar, you're going to learn about how you got here. Your background.
Oh, okay. So I work in the private sector, and all of the application I do in material scientists. The name that you have up there is called metamaterial. I deal with metamaterial because we deal with that to build nanotechnology structures and also condensed matter physics. And we also deal with microcellular biology also to a sense. So it's not all the way genetics. I'm not a full geneticist or anything like that, but we deal with the genetics and cellular microbiology of things also. So that's why I was able to uh, go in concert with Miss Betty about the genetics and microcellular biology, the inner and the outer workings of the ins and outs of it. And I also have other applications. I'm a mathematician also, amongst other things also.
Awesome. What a great background. So you went to college and
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
assuming.
I went to also Michigan. I went to quite a few colleges. My father's a professor. My father a professor at Berkeley in Cali. My mother's a microbiologist. So I come from a background that was already inside some of these science applications and apps. So I'm not really new to it. I grew up in it kind of most definitely.
Awesome. Wonderful. Okay, so why don't you take it slowly from the beginning and explain to our audience the history of the Moors? Who are they from your research? And I'm
Okay.
going to relinquish my mic, but you got to go slow because the audience want to
Okay, I'll
speak
go
with you.
extra slow so I make sure I hear you so you can stop me so you can ask the question so they can get it.
Okay, and let me know when you're ready to share a share screen.
Okay, so as far as the more is coming from, what I'm going to do in this presentation, this was very last minute, but I did the best I could to present some photos and data and resources so everybody can go check themselves after the video. So what I did is I wanted to show everyone buildings everywhere that was already over here. I'm gonna show that before the Moors even arrived here, that these buildings were already here and they were everywhere. We'll be able to show when they deconstructed the buildings. Not the Moors, the pale skins deconstructed these buildings around the 1800s. There's pictures and photos showing this. We'll be able to also show the resources of Harvard and other Oxford universities that's showing their publications of white servitude, slavery. Also, the Moors were on the same boat. Some of them were Sephardic, and they came over in the 16 and 1700s. I will release those books. Have at least like 6 or 7 of those. So that's a major resource from the 16 to 1700s, showing how and when did they sin and who are they. We're talking about Holy Roman Empire, Charles V, sinning the Inquisitions. We're going to also show a variety of different types and styles of a black coat of arms. And the reason that we're going to show a bunch of them is because I want any more that's watching this or when they watch this later, if you are a Moor and you come from, you have to be from the European establishment. That means you must belong to a coat of arms. As we see today, we look in every state, we see Moors, they're out there freely. When we say noble Jew Ali, that's very minute. That's not really nothing in effect when we talk about the Moorish background. That's very, 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 very new. So as far as noble Jew Ali, that's nothing for to discuss, to tell you the truth. We're trying to get to the root of the coat of arms. We'll be showing the actual Germanic names because I don't think any more out there speak Germanic or Gothic. And these are very old Germanic names, Germanic languages. And I'm showing this for a purpose because all the Moors that we see that are even recruiting the real niggas from this place, Nagas that's from this place that recruiting, they're still not telling them, hey, we report to this coat of arms, we report to this family of coat of arms. And so the documents I'll be showing is a ton of papers, videos of papers, not to overload the viewer, but I want to show at least 40 or 50 or 60 different coat of arms. And you will see the coat of arms, and you're going to also see the family name behind the coat of arms. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to see what more is going to say, okay, we report to them. Because as me and everybody else see what the Moors do, they don't report to anybody. They just out there. So you can't just be out there. You have to report to headquarters. Headquarters sent y'all over here. Y'all was already obeying headquarters. And what's headquarters? One of the coat of arms establishments. And so that's what I also be showing to see if anyone can even adapt themselves to any one of these family coat of arms. Can you email them? Can you text them? Because 9 times out of 9 times, y'all cannot contact them. It's as if they left y'all out here to set claim without having the ability to contact them. And so I'll be showing the pictures of different coat of arms families so they can see which one could y'all possibly say y'all claim. Because I don't know about you, Sister Betty, or anybody else that kind of investigated this. We don't have any Moors Science Temple, no matter where you look in America. None of the big dogs, none of them. None of them can say, oh, we go with that coat of arms family. We're affiliated with that coat of arms family. And that's very strange, because that means that y'all don't really belong to the coat of arms, or y'all are very unaware that y'all are supposed to at least have some type of contact, email, text, call, you name it. But it's as if y'all have no contact with them. That means that how y'all actually going to say that y'all are an organization called the Moors? First picture I want to pull up is the King Charles V, when he replaced his face on the Inca Emperor list. This is known in the Museum of Peru. And on this slide I will show first, it will show King Charles at the end. The last one at the very end, close to Charles, is the last one that
you got to show the picture. You got to share it so they can see what you're talking about.
Okay. Let's see, present screenshot.
Here you go, Omar. You about to see your direct contact. You should have his email address. Nope, you're not showing it yet. Okay, now we got it. Hang on.
So I'm gonna start. I haven't uploaded all my pictures or downloaded, so I'll be doing that maybe as I talk, so I can be fully prepared during the interview. But right now, what we just want to do is be very logical and common. Yesterday, I presented a lot of physics and science. I didn't want to go over anybody's head, so today I'm going to try to take it extremely slow so we can think very, very logical about what we're looking at. What we're looking at is look at the bottom, is in Lima, Peru. It's in their museum. They're very well aware of this. They didn't even whitewash it. What we're looking at are melanated prokaryotic. These are non-domestic eukaryotes. They live life naturally. There was no religion. None of these people on the panel you see up here, except for the guy at the end, that's Calito Contino from Europe, Charles V, nobody in the Inca had no religion. There was no Muslims. There was no Buddhists. There was no Christians. There was no nothing of such. It was called natural law. Everything is natural. So at the end, we notice that it says Carlos V. We see Charles Quinto. How did he get in that position? Well, he took the life of the one next to him. Can't really pronounce it, but it's supposed to be Atahualpa Quapo or something like that. And remember yesterday I said that once he did that, it sent alarms. Everybody in the Central and South America, in the Mexican region, heard all about this. This happened, as you see, around the 1600s or something like that. This is Charles III. And what he did is he placed himself inside that mural that you see. It's very powerful of what you're looking at, because what it's saying is that they did not accept him as far as how he carried himself and his beliefs and his integrity. What they basically understood was that he was not a prokaryotic. He was not, we speak in genetics, he did not have the same type of perspective of how he treated reality around him. And they were able to pick up and read that instantly. Once Charles knew that he was not accepted, we have murder on our hands now. So this is how he took the throne and put himself there.
So now, Umar, you now have your contact. You got here not by the white man dragging you here in chains, boy. You got a direct contact on the end. He put himself in that position, killed the person whose position he's sitting in, and put himself as an Inca. But they knew he wasn't. So that's how you got here. There's your direct contact. So you should be sending him an email to tell him to contact the United States government to send a ship here to get all of you And you could take your boys you want to debate with you. You could take Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, all them shaky dudes. Every last one of them you named is some shaky dudes. Roland Martin, D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey. You can take your little shaky tight pants wearing boys with you on your boat. Call your boy King Charles.
Once that happened, all the Incas, all of the tribes, when we say the Incas, we're talking about the Nazca tribe, we're talking about the Mexica tribe, the list goes on and on. The majority of them went underground. Later on, I'll be able to show maybe if this just happened in South America where they closed a few caves, and they have cave explorers that recently just died because of some type of gas poisoning. But the myth is saying that they cannot go that far because there's cities under there, and what they did is release was called nitric oxide and other type of fumous gas that's fluoride based. And they did an autopsy on the bodies, and they found out how did they get gas in their bodies going outside of the cave, which meant it had to be some type of exterior, some type of someone did that basically. Is it natural for a cave to present that type of gas out of nowhere to stop someone from entering, from going too far? So for the Moors, I want to show that if y'all were already in America, why would the guy at the end have to put himself there in a few hundred years ago? Like, why would he have to force himself to be there if y'all's already in America? If y'all's already in Central America, y'all don't have any photos before this. This is when it started. This is when the expedition started, right after Christopher Columbus, aka Ferdinand Sarko Salvador Colon. So I just wanted them to see this first, because this is where I started off yesterday on the presentation talking to you, Miss Betty. So when I do a screen share, oh, also remember Miss Betty, the gentleman said something about a scepter in somebody's hand. The other gentleman said that. Okay.
Yes.
Inside Charles V, that thing he have in his hand is called a scepter. So I'm in photonic nanotechnologies. We build devices that deal with lasers and sound acoustic lasers and stuff like that. Very high tech stuff. That device in his hand is not a pistol or a gun. It's not just a piece of metal. That thing can shoot lasers. That's called a scepter. We call that longitudinal interferometry weaponry, and because it uses light, which is sound, which it uses light, which is lasers. And so that was when you asked me what were some of the weapons that they had. Well, King Charles did not have a gun. The coat of arms that had high archerized positions, their weapons was called laser interferometry weapons. They use lasers. That's called a scepter that you see in their hand. And so let's go off of this and let's go towards this real quick, because now we're gonna go to the genetics real quick. So
okay, you got to hit the stop share screen.
Okay.
Remember, up at the top.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Boom.
Okay, now the next document, you do the same thing. You get it. It was taught to me.
Okay, got it.
And my name is Bethy, not Betty.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Bethy.
That's okay.
Okay. Let's go next towards the let's see. Can anybody see my screen, or do I do a screen share again?
Yeah, you got to do it again, and I'm gonna hit the button back here when I see it.
Okay.
So you hit the share screen, then select the document that you want.
Okay, let me pull them up real quick. Let's see.
You can only do one at a time.
Oh, one at a time. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's scroll down.
Thank you, C. Moses.
Let's see. Okay. It didn't download all of them, but let me go one at a time. Okay.
Yeah, it's better to do it that way.
Okay. So let me go back to screen share so I can present it to you what I'm about to show.
Okay. Hi, none your business. David.
Okay, we see this.
Okay, I'm getting ready to hit the button. Yes, I do.
Okay, so what I'm about to do real quick, since we just sold Charles V, I'm about to show from the 1400s, the 1300s, and the 1500s. I don't know how many people already saw this already, but I'm just gonna run through the coat of arms that y'all are about to see, picture by picture. And can anybody see my hand, the arrow right here?
Yes.
Okay, this is gonna be this is Old Germanic or Gothic language. So when we say the word God, God, you're speaking European coat of arm language. This is why we hear the word God so much. It has nothing really to do too much with what you thought it meant, but you're speaking Gothic. Even when you say the word good, I'm God. Even the word Google, the search engine, is also Magoogle is Magog. This is Gothic Germanic language. So my hand is showing the same language above right here. And I'm about to go through different coat of arms so we can kind of see sorry, wrong one. Let me see. How can I go through the next one? Oh, okay. Maybe I could just slide through them right here. Oh, is everybody seeing what I'm saying?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. I thought I had to upload each one by one by one.
No,
Okay.
it's going through it.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Where can I start it?
You started at a coat of arms or something.
Yeah, the coat of arms. Okay, let's see if we can find some more coat of arms real quick. Okay, okay, let's see. Okay. Well, since I'm pulling up all of these buildings, I guess I can also start from right here also. Let's see. Okay. These are the buildings that were also in America. And all these buildings that I'm about to show, as we see some of the slides already, they were already over here. I
Okay,
hope
so you're gonna go one by one.
yeah, I hope it didn't start. Oh, I guess I'll just go one. Okay, we'll just go one by one for the slide because I guess it didn't download it in chronological order. So this right here, as we see, this is called the General Memorial, and anybody can go check this out on usarchive.org, and you'll be able to see at least 150 to 200 different coat of arm families. Um, I wish it was in chronological order because what I did is took a picture of each one of them, but I don't see them exactly doing that. I guess I'll just go from slide to slide and explain what each slide was since it didn't do it in chronological order. This book right here is called Bound Over. This is called Indentured Servitude in American Conscience by John Vere. This is a resource that you can check out. This explains how did the Caucasians come over with the Moors. This is around the late 16 and 1700s. So we're trying to get to the root of when did these Moors actually come over here. We get that Christopher Columbus came over. That's not his real name. His real name is Salvatore Zarcos Colon, Ferdinand Zarcos Colon, because the Ferdinand inside his name is the son. He's a son of King Ferdinand. And so there we go, going back to a coat of arms. This book, Bound Over, shows the Caucasians being sent with the Moors around the 16 and 1700s. Here are some of the chapters that you can go in and see for yourself. This is by I think Harvard and Johns Hopkins University did this presentation on this book. Yesterday we went over the Cabbage Patch Kids, and I'm sorry that it's out of order, but this is just the way it just uploaded, I guess. But Miss Betty, is this correct? Am I saying that correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Miss Betty said she was familiar with the Cabbage Patch Kids also. We'll be getting into this later because this will speak about eukaryotic domestic eukaryotic genetics? And when did the pale skin population become very, very highly populated, and how they outpopulated the melanated people that were already over in America? Because all of them didn't come on boats. All the pale skinned people that we see in America, in Canada, and elsewhere, they didn't all come on boats over there. And they jump started them through test tubes in a cloning facility. It was called the Cabbage Patch era. And this was the first film of the first movie ever made, as you see at the bottom, by Alice Guy. She was the producer. And so that was the first movie Hollywood ever made. It was about the pale skin being cloned. And it wasn't a movie. It was just documenting the cloning that was going on at New York hospitals in New Jersey. And they were selling the kids for $5 and $10. They called them the orphan kids. And so we'll get into that later. This right here is one of the buildings that was already up. The guy in the lower hand corner, this came from his channel. His name is Divergent. So if you go to Divergent channel, he has a bunch of old world pictures, and he gets into how, you know, this stuff was already over here well before the Caucasians came themselves. And he was a white boy, and he knew this himself. What we're looking at is a building that the Moors could not have built. So Sister Betty said she had a difficult time trying to explain to them that things were already over here before y'all came. That building that we're looking at, all of the buildings that we're looking at were already over here. Why would the Moors build the buildings that you see in this picture, and then they're never in it? There's not one picture that exists that we can see that a Moor is standing next to one of these buildings. And this is very deep, that people really conceptualize what I'm talking about, because if they don't have a picture of them standing next to it or building it or putting a block in, but we see all the pale skinned people standing by this when they first came over here, why would the Moors build this stuff? They're not vacating, they're not using the building, but then we don't see their presence around the buildings. These were the ones that kidnapped and took the melanated slaves that were tribes from Asia, the crypto Puritans. We'll get into that later. See the gold teeth in his mouth? They were already rocking gold teeth. So when we see our brothers wear gold teeth and it's a style, no. They were the Moors are called the crypto Puritans also. They were already rocking the golds in their mouth. This ain't nothing new. Here's a coat of arms. I'm sorry that it's out of place right now, but remember I said earlier that I would like for any more to name any one of these that my arrow is on. These are the family crests of the names. Which one of these families do they actually belong to? We're going to show at least maybe 40 or 50 of these whenever they pull up, and I can show them to you. And the reason, like I said earlier, is because we're trying to locate where are the Moors' headquarters. Because you can't just be out here by yourself. And if you are by yourself, why did they just leave y'all out here by yourself? Because it started with y'all belonging to a coat of arms. So when we say Queen Elizabeth from the 1500s, she became a Huguenot. And a Huguenot is not a last name. A Huguenot are those that were against the Inquisition, and they teamed up and started a federation. And so they called it the Huguenots. So Queen Elizabeth was a Huguenot. So I'm trying to figure out, where did the Moors today? They can't email, make a phone call. They don't have a clue as to pronounce any of these family names, coat of arms, let alone locate where are they. This right here is another book. It's called Redemptions and Indentured Service in Colony and Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. This book is going to get into all of the Moors that were on the same boat, the exact same boat as the Caucasians. They came to do servitude and slavery. This book gets all into that, everything about that. So there's another resource for people to get into, because this will show exactly when did the Moors start coming over, not the ones that created torture. So we have two type of Moors that actually came over. So let me not make it look as if all these Moors were very violent and torturous type of individuals. That's not what I'm trying to present. The Redemption Indentured Servants book that I'm showing, just like the book I showed before, it is actually showing that the Moors that were going against the other Moors, we have those that were going against the Catholics, they were brought over as slaves. But when they brought them over to do servitude, indentured servant, they put them on the same boat as some of the Caucasians. So this book will show in the late 1600s and the 1700s, we have Moors that actually came over here, not to kill nobody, not to do in slavery. It had nothing to do with that. It's just showing that no, y'all were actually on the same boat as the Caucasian that came over also. So this shows again that y'all again were not already in America, let alone build those astonishing buildings. There's another building right there that's called the World Fair. I think that's in Chicago. This was around in the late 1800s. The Moors could not have built any of that stuff that you're seeing because these are called energy towers that we're looking at. These are energy towers. Inside these towers, they have magnets and electro wiring going on. They extract the energy from above, which is the atmosphere. It's called atmospheric electric. And they can transfer that energy straight through the bottom of here. And then they, up under the floor up here, it can transfer that energy to other facilities. So these are not buildings that someone just did out the blue. This took very precise architecture to do this, mathematical equations, and moreover, these are called energy towers. What we're looking at is the people. These are all pale skin. So once again, there's no Moors that we see on this entire floor down here. There's no Moors down here. This is called the Chicago Fair exhibit. These are all pale skinned people, and they are shocked. They're in awe because they just left Spain or they just left Austria, they just left Germany. But when they came over here in the 1800s in the boat, they're like, wait a minute, who built all this type of stuff? This is amazing. So the Moors could not have built this stuff. These type of things were already over here. And the thing I'm about to leave everybody with and to begin this with is these structures were not also built by the tribes that were already over here. This was built by the Prester John and other federations. So we're going to get inside the technology that they possess to even get their hands on to do this type of machinery, because what you're looking at is not something built by hand. You're looking at something that was built by machinery. And anytime
Okay, I need to intervene. So you're saying that, are you saying that our, and I'm using modern day word, Indian ancestors didn't build those structures? Or are you saying that our ancestors used machinery to build those structures?
ma'am. Our ancestors, so we have two type of ancestors, and the other ancestor isn't talked about because it's dealing with advanced technological people. When we look at these pyramids, when we look at the buildings that you see right in front of you, these things took machinery. When you're trying to lift a block,
right? But I'm saying, who are the people? I mean, why are you saying that? Hold up, I'm questioning because I question everything.
Okay.
When you're saying that these structures were built by using machinery, high technology, are you saying that our ancestors allowed somebody to come over here and use high-tech machinery? Because I only asked this, and you said to think critically. I only asking this because there were no highly technical people around the earth. This was the land where all these structures, high technology structures, existed. So I'm asking, did our ancestors put these structures here? Because
no, ma'am. The answer, that's why I said we have two different ancestors that we can get into. We're dealing with the Federation of Prester John, and that's a name you won't hear the Moors say. So we have a tribes that we're very well aware of. We're not aware of those that were very, very advanced. When you see a movie like Wakanda, you're looking at a Prester John regime.
So what were the Indians doing while these structures were being built?
These structures were built around 700, even 900.
Right.
Like,
and again, I asked you, what were the Indians doing while these structures were being built?
We have tribes that are very well aware of some of these structures.
Okay, I guess I'm not asking the right question. I'm going to ask, what were our ancestors who are from this soil and no other soil doing while these structures were being built? Were there other, because the only people that were here on this land mass here was the Indians.
Prester John. That's what we was talking about.
Well, who is Prester John?
See,
is he an Indian?
No, ma'am. So
you're saying that So you're saying that the Indians was here and some other individual, unless it was God.
No. That, remember I said we have two ancestors. When we say Prester John, when we say David, when we say Abraham, you're just speaking of those that are prokaryotic. Me, you, or anybody that's from American soil, and you're not Moors. You have the same genetic as the builders, is what I'm trying to say. And the pyramids that we see everywhere, the Mayans that you see on the wall, they drew stuff on the wall. That's called graffiti. They didn't build those temples anywhere in Mexico or California, or not California, Colombia. When we see gigantic
so then
pyramid,
that's just throwing me off a little bit, because I just find that very difficult to digest, that our ancestors was just sitting here and other people were here building this. Now,
okay.
so far, my thought is this is heaven. This was heaven, and it was invaded, and the Indians were here. So it's not like, I just find it very hard to believe that our ancestors sat and watched and had nothing to do with building these beautiful structures on our own land.
Well, Miss Betty, the reason why it's not just me, it's other mathematicians and engineers involved in this investigation, because those that went out to measure these structures, I'm gonna show you some other pictures. When they went to measure the structures, when they went to measure the pyramid and going inside the rooms, they measured the length, the width, the height, and they measured at the speed of light times a Planck length. I know no one understand.
I understand that. So
Ba-
what you're basically, when you say this kind of stuff,
You need a
when
digital
I know
calculator.
this is, yeah, when you say this kind of stuff, this kind of like throws me in a different direction in thought, because I believe that our ancestors built everything that was here.
They wouldn't have been defeated. It's what I'm trying to get you to understand, Miss Bethy. They use a digital computational system to come with these calculations to build.
Well, I have to say that then, though, that was our ancestors.
No, they were. That's what I'm saying, Miss Bethy. They
But
were.
you weren't clear with that, brother.
Oh,
You
well, that's why I
danced
said.
around it. I
Remember,
said our, and then if they were built, then our ancestors built it.
yeah, but I was just trying to seclude the two different styles of ancestors. We know the tribes that we're very well aware of.
I mean, I don't care about the styles. It's either our ancestors build them or they did not.
Yeah, but the styles will show very critique of the two different sets of individuals with the same genetics. One was way more advanced than the other, while those of us were in the dark about science, mathematics, and applied engineering. And so that's
Well,
why I
that's
say,
just the same thing as saying a smart nigga and a dumb nigga.
well,
Let's speak
I don't want to
modern language. Let's speak modern language,
I
but
don't,
it's the same people.
well, the same genetics
It's like
and
you're
the same people.
separating them.
Well,
They're the same. If they have the same genetics, they're the same people. If they don't have the same genetics, then they are not the same. Are you making it more confusing, and it's not looking real good?
No, the reason why
Either our ancestors built this or they did not. It can only be a yes or no
well,
material.
yes,
Did
ma'am.
our ancestors build these structures? Yes or no?
Well, if you're gonna sound like that, how you just put it, then when you said the
Yeah, I mean, I
genetics,
need a yes or no question. Did our ancestors build these structures or they did not? Yes or no?
when you say genetics, yeah.
All right.
When you say genetics, yeah.
All
That
right. All right.
there's another building we're looking at that was already up here.
The part of the segment that was really pissing me off, because it's yes or no. I understand what you're saying about genetics, but still, if I have the same genetics as the people that built those structures, then they're my ancestors. Facts. They're my ancestors. So, Meta, your thoughts up to this point with Mr. King Kong.
Yo, Yo.
So I'm sure you saw all that, correct? All that chaos.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
So your thoughts about his Moorish behavior?
Man, man, look, it all depends where we going. See, if we pay them attention, you lose. Anytime you pay politics attention or politics, you're gonna lose. Because
How? How?
because because what they do, because when you use your focus and attention on something, you're using an electron distribution. In other words, whatever you focus on, it creates an electron distribution charge. And if you put that on politics, whether it's Umar or Trump, you lose. That's because as soon as you
Explain
acknowledge,
how I lose,
because
please.
because the more you look at the picture of Umar or if it's Trump or anybody in politics, what happens is that's why I want to show you today what optogenetics is, so we can get inside optogenetics. Because what happens is the more you show that picture of Umar, anybody who is irrelevant to anybody ascending in these applied science fields, you lose because their game is to just get your attention. They're not here for you to even agree with them. The reason why they put a domestic eukaryotic in Congress or any government system, media, rapper, movie star, is for you to give them attention. Because whenever you
Well,
get,
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
because once you get them attention, you lose. It don't matter what you think, what they said. That's not how this goes when you give them the attention. That attention is supposed to be towards, and we can get towards it. We can build on what you just did for the show today, and I go on optogenetics to show when he does that or anybody does that, where they're more domestic eukaryotic, the optogenetics is going to show the color spectrum inside the rhodopsin. The rhodopsin is like a retina cell. The optogenetics is using light to communicate with genetics. So that's what opto means. Opto means light, and genetics is self-explanatory. So what we can do is we can get inside optogenetics. And optogenetics is going to deal with how light, red, blue, green chemistry will send signals to specific pathways and the brain organs and the pathways of the brain organs, and it makes them react a certain way. So, for example, when Umar Johnson hears something such as the word African, and you say, you're a Mason as an example. If I could just give you an EPG, and that's a electron sonogram I could put on your head to see how his brain waves move, you'll better see the optogenetics in action. You'll better see that when he hears something that he is genetically tuned to, you'll see a color red spike up in the phosphorus. Red phosphorus spikes up and it'll send a signal to different pathways. So what I'm saying is that we can actually show when someone hears something that amuses them. You might think,
Pause. Because I want to respond to this in my way that I know how, which is what got you up on the panel to in great happiness, because I was, fuming out the Moors. Okay. Because you reacted when I was screaming at the Moors, because that's your whole purpose of jumping on the panel. Now, the second thing, now let me say this. We're at war. And you said this yourself. We need to connect with as many prokaryotics as we can.
Yeah.
Now, do you know how many prokaryotics that there are possibly in his audience that I need to capture?
Wait a minute.
Right? That's what you said. Look, I'm only going by what you said, bro. You said that the ancestors is waiting on the other side to connect with those prokaryotic genes that was left here.
They ain't on the other side. They all around us.
I know. So you said the ancestors want all these prokaryotics and gather them all up, right?
Make contact.
So is not my gene reacting in a prokaryotic manner to get those prokaryotics that's under this Masonic Moor King Kong looking Negro? I gotta get them.
Okay.
So we're at war. So it's my genes, according to you, reacting. I want to go and snatch them up. We're at war, and they're using my gene, the ancestors. I'm learning this from you to go get him. He's probably a damn prokaryotic gene and don't even know it.
Who?
Umar.
No.
We don't know that.
We do know that.
You do not know that because you did. No, you didn't test him.
I don't have to.
You didn't test him.
I don't have to test him because
so now you got psychological powers to tell if he's prokaryotic or not.
Yeah,
you don't know that. Psychologically, he could be. Psychologically, according to your teachings,
no, he can't.
Psychologically be.
No, he can't. He can't because
yo man, come on, man.
He can't be.
Before you left the other day, you was talking about there is a case where you're psychologically where you're psychologically fooled into standing on that Bible and you're prokaryotic. So cannot he be psychologically fooled into the African theory, the African fake story, his fake doctorates, fooled into that, into believing that he's an African?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you no.
And even though you didn't test it, you didn't even test me.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because you low level. I'm gonna tell you why.
Who low level?
No, listen what I'm saying, Sister Beth.
Who low level?
Listen what I'm saying, Sister Beth. The reason why I'm gonna say no to everything you said that he cannot be a real nigga is because once you get in that level, if you're in media, I don't care if you're a rapper, I don't care if you're a movie actor, I don't care if you're in Congress. Once you reach this status, they already know their background. That's why he has that position. He would not have that position if he was not one of them. They already
what gave him that position? What is it about him that and what position is he in enough to know his background?
That is the reason why all y'all know Umar Johnson and they don't know you. Because the reason why celebrity are given a position that celebrities have, they're called A1 listers. We're not talking about an A3 celebrity. He's an A1. When you say Eddie Murphy, even though Umar don't have Eddie Murphy money, he is still a very powerful plant inside the media construct, because nowadays it's not about the movie stars. Nowadays it's about social media influencers. So they already have his background. That's why they gave him that position. He is not a prokaryotic. They already gave him, and he already knew of his genetics and his background. This what allows him to go so hard. So that's
how did he know? How does he know of his genetics and background, bro?
Because
without you knowing him at all, how does he know?
Because he can get a background check, and he already
he's not no damn celebrity, and he's not in that position of
he is. Yes, he is. He is. He is.
Come on.
Umar
now, if you
Johnson,
said Tariq Nasheed, yeah, but Umar ain't no damn celebrity.
No. You talking about the new wave of celebrities. There's social media, Mason Moores, and those in the congressional hearing. That's all about this new movement. It's not about being a movie star no more. It's about social media is the new hijack. And so no one remembers Eddie Murphy's last movie, but you niggas know what Umar Johnson just said. So
I know Eddie Murphy's last movie, and
no, you don't.
No, Umar Johnson's. Yes, I do.
You shouldn't even know it because it's not important. You see how they took your attention. So
you know what? You know what? You with the bullshit.
No, I'm not. I'm with you.
You bullshitting better.
I'm with you. I'm just trying to let everybody know that this is what they do to always win their attention over you. If no one even paid Umar no attention, you'll be way, way much smarter. But because they win, even if you don't agree with them, because they took your attention, that's how they win either way it go. So that's
but they ain't win with me.
Yes, he did. He just took
out. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He took out a whole
out. No, he didn't.
He did. You want to know how? Because he did not respond to all 9,000 other people who did not agree with him. But y'all made videos about him. So that makes him even popular. So now other people have to use their retinas. Yeah.
No, it don't.
If I show this to people called optic genetics, they'll be able to see how powerful it is. When you see something repetitively over and over and over and over again, it builds a chemistry of a recognition.
His monkey ass is a YouTube content creator.
He is not a YouTube content creator only, Miss Betty. That man has status because of who he actually is and his genetics. He is not a regular dude. He is so not regular that you have him on your channel because he did not say nothing to you on your channel. You even have him on your channel. That means he has status. They chose him to get that.
Oh, you're supposed to respond.
No, you're
I'm
not.
supposed to respond.
You're supposed to ignore
Look,
him.
I'm supposed to respond. I'm a wild Indian from North America, and I need to let him know that he need to go back to Africa.
You don't think he know this?
Yeah, he know this,
But
and
he
so
didn't
do everybody else watching.
Yeah, but
I
when
want to respond. Look, what about the way our magical genes do? Pure prokaryotic. My pure karyotic gene is once again attacking these damn coat of arms.
If nobody paid Umar Johnson any attention, and that would have been put towards mathematics or optogenetics learning, everybody be smarter. This is how they win. As soon as you give them your attention, they win immediately. Now you just said
I ain't win. He just win some damn YouTube money that he gonna get in his check on the 21st of this month.
He don't get just YouTube money. He is a celebrity.
Yeah, but I'm still getting my message out. Look, all right, you said there's wild Indians, prokaryotic, okay, non-domesticated ones. I'm not that one. I'm the wild Indian that was not domesticated, and I'm responding to this dude on my land. I'm responding to a virus, a fungus, an invasive species.
Okay, so
what do prokaryotics do? Don't they respond in a defensive manner to stop the fungus? You taught me this.
Okay.
Don't tell me I'm losing sleep over this. Now you don't taught me for 9 damn days straight, and now I'm getting no. You will not do this metamaterio.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, if that's the route you're trying to go and you're trying to connect, you would.
Why it gotta be the route I'm going? And why can't it be my genes reacting like this to the fungus?
Route. That's the route.
So why are we here fighting like this?
We ain't fighting. We trying to find
stay underground and take a bath.
We're trying to find a solution.
No,
we're trying to find a solution. We're trying to find a solution. So that's why I say what I'm trying to understand, what I'm trying to get you to understand is that when you dig into politics, especially in the content creating scenery, I'm trying to let you understand that the only reason that they're here is to get your attention. Once you do that, they win. They win every time. And by the way, Umar Johnson is on a separate status. Why?
He ain't win.
Yo, he did win.
I'm killing the fungus and it's gonna die.
Okay, so if you want to do that, then how about you make an ad and you could direct it to his channel? It's $5 a day. If you really
I don't need to do that. The nigga's watching now. Monkey Man done came off the building and he's watching right now. I guarantee you. His ass is watching.
I wouldn't say he wasn't watching. I said if you really want to send a message.
No, I'm winning because he's watching. I know he's watching. One thing about this gene you taught me about in my body, I feel fungus itching me.
Okay. I understand that. But here's a catch. Umar Johnson itself is not the problem. He ain't the problem. If you would like to do a YouTube ad for $5 a day minimum, you can just target specific channels. And then if you really want to go after the prokaryotics or those that might be in the comment section of other influencers, it only costs $5-10 a day to do a YouTube ad, tailored the right way. If the ad is under 30 seconds, the ad is free if they don't hit the skip button. So if you really want to go to influencers, you have to do a mass shout out, because Umar Johnson ain't the problem. The problem is when you pay politics attention. The other problem is, for example, you say, I hope Trump get in the chair and everything gonna be all right. That don't work that way. They didn't put these people in position to help you do nothing.
So you mean to tell me, Meta, that my gene that's reacting to this Black European, you mean to tell me there's something wrong with me telling Trump to send back the darker version of them back to Africa?
Yeah, because what you just did is ask
a fungus that I'm trying to get out of here. We said,
but you don't ask.
Back. We
Yeah,
got to
but
clean it out.
Yeah, but you asking Trump, who is also on the same squad, for help.
Okay, I could deal with Trump right now, but right now, let's get all the dark ones running around in here on YouTube trying to infect all the prokaryotics.
Wait a
with
minute.
their bullshit.
Wait a minute. When you say
We
Trump,
need them to deal with them. I don't want to touch the fungus, so we need Trump to send back them niggas that brought him here. How about that?
He can't do that because that's headquarters.
Why he can't do it?
That's headquarters.
He could do it. Oh, yes, he can. Executive order.
No, see, Sister Betty,
no,
look.
it's not I'm dependent on it. I want it to happen. I'm a manifester. These are the genes.
Yeah, but Sister
I got
Betty,
the genes.
You depend on a pale-skinned guy who is the face of a company to really do something.
I'm just trying to talk business. I'm just talking business with his peeps.
You can't do that because you're looking at a face called Trump. He is the face of a company. He is not the hidden hand. That ain't the hidden hand. And to say that a pale-skinned guy who came over with the Moors is gonna save you niggas, you crazy. He ain't sending nobody.
Wait a minute, I ain't say nobody to save me.
Yes,
I'm giving an order.
You
No, I'm not. It's an order. I want. Look, when you a United States citizen, unfortunately, that's what we are. I ain't cut you off.
Yes, ma'am.
This government works for us. We don't work for them. So I'm ordering Trump to write an executive order to get the darker fungus out of here. Meaning the ones that came on a boat with his late ancestors from back in the 1600s. I want Umar's ass out of here. Get him off the damn building up there in Philly. Throw down the damn net like they did on the King Kong movie and drag his ass out of here to Africa.
Yeah, but see, you going through all that, but I've been trying to show y'all.
I'm not going through nothing. I'm making a simple request and a simple recommendation to those in power in this corporation.
Yeah, but if you're gonna go through all that, why can't you just take my step-by-step guide to get hands-on with antennas?
You saying go through all that like it's hard. All it takes is a simple email, bruh.
It don't work that way. No, it don't work that way. If you're gonna go through all that, why can't
you with the hard shit, man.
Wait a minute. Remember I said make contact?
All right, what's your better route?
So if everybody gonna pray for a pale skin guy to save y'all to put y'all vote and current in the system, it don't work. That'll never work. But check this. I've been trying to introduce how to make contact. We have not made any further episodes on what equipment is needed and how to teach those how to do frequency antenna array. If you're gonna ask Trump for help, what's different from you getting an antenna amplifier and me trying to tell you how to make contact to call those who are very advanced? I don't understand the difference.
Bruh, have you made any contact yet and have they responded back?
Man, Sister Beth, you have no clue. I'm trying to give it to you. I'm trying to tell y'all what to do. You trying to go to a whiteboard to save for help for 2 times 2 to tie your shoe.
Man, you telling me to take an antenna. This seems like a lot of work. You telling me to take an antenna and bring my ass out in the desert where nobody is and say, do, just to wait for a green light when I can send an email to homeboy say, yo, get this monkey ass.
You see how you said it take too much power time to do what I do?
Well, I can do it, but can't we just do it on a later date?
Wait, you see how I said you said it take too much time to go through what I'm saying? But if I go on YouTube, listen, if I go on YouTube right now, I can show you a whole bunch of white boys and girls that are making contact with this equipment. But you said it's too much work for a nigga to do. But y'all gonna run a truck.
I didn't say it was too much work.
I
asked if we could do it at a later time because see, when I contact them, right, all I'm gonna get is a red light and a green light, and then I bring my ass back home. Yo, why can't why can't I do both? How about that?
Well, you've been doing the other thing for past 80 years voting and they ain't did nothing yet, nigga. So that's what I'm trying to say.
All I'm saying, why can't I just do both?
Why can't you do something different?
I'm cleaning it on both sides.
Why can't you do something different?
That is doing something different. Me taking my big ass out in Arizona in the desert, off the grid, making connections for this red and blue light, and then at the same time sending an email to Trump saying, yo, draw up the goddamn proclamation, executive order, and get these monkeys out of here.
I can see. I can show you what the white boys and girls right now in companies are doing.
I don't care about the white boys and girls.
You should because
why?
Because
you said that they're domesticated. Why I want to deal? All I want to deal with is prokaryotics right now.
You not understand what I'm saying, Sister Bethy?
Oh man, y'all see this dude, man. He ain't right.
You saying that You saying that do not because they're domestic carriers. I don't care what they are. If they have
Oh,
hands
now
on
you don't care.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Give me a minute.
Oh my God.
If I show you right now that them white boys and girls and other companies are using this equipment to try to make contact, I don't
And
care
nobody's contacting them back because
because
they don't have the gene.
we get that. The problem is what you saying to do is not far-fetched because they are doing it everywhere. You are not in the sauce of doing this. You are trying to do something and hope that a Caucasian or anybody in office is gonna give you help. But
Look,
you won't.
I told you I'm going to Best Buy next week when I get paid and get the damn antenna from Best Buy. All right.
Wait a
Now
minute. No, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. It's not.
You told me to get an antenna.
I said a Yagi antenna. It ain't just any antenna. It ain't just any antenna. It ain't just any type of amplifier.
I wrote it down and I'm gonna go and get it. I got that in my notes.
I can walk by. I can teach everybody in the comment section on a video coming up to how to do this step by step by step because there's so many others already doing this. You can moon bounce a signal off of a pyramid. So if you see Queen Mu or the one in Quetzalcoatl or any pyramid y'all see, whether it's in Mexico, South Carolina, South America, you can moon bounce a signal off of the pyramid, and there's radio emitters and receivers there.
Okay, that's fine. We could do all that, bruh.
But you should worry about doing that instead of worrying about a white man Trump.
I am gonna do that, but in the meantime, right now, I ain't got no antenna. But what I do got is email, and I got Trump's email address.
Yeah, but what you need to
and
do
I'm
is
sending him this segment so they can watch it and see where we coming from.
No, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do nothing.
Why?
Because you are going to a Caucasian man who was a part of the order as the reason
yet you
why
telling us to go watch the Caucasian guys that are trying to make connection that can't be caught.
Okay, so let me tell you the difference.
You can't do
that,
Let me tell you the
difference.
You can't do that, bro. That's wrong.
Let me tell you the difference so I can make everybody smarter than what they once was. You just said that I'm trying to get y'all to watch some Caucasians use equipment that you're unfamiliar with. But you're trying to compare that to talking to a white man that ain't trying to give you help. You can't do those are two different scenarios, Miss Bethy.
Look, I'm transitioning slowly out of this.
Okay, well, you got to leave them alone. Right? You got to leave them alone.
Okay, that's fine. But after this week, I'll leave them alone.
Yeah, but okay, you can leave them alone. But what I'm saying is, when I tell you about a video or some data, it's because they put them in charge in the head of the academia world. So a bunch of the equipment.
We know that. That's why I'm going to them.
That's why I'm trying to introduce you to those that are already doing that you're saying is very difficult to do. They're doing this everywhere.
I didn't say it was difficult to do,
you did.
Bro.
Yeah, you did.
Bro, you said you was going to take me step by step. So I got you as my back.
20 minutes ago, you said it's difficult. It's impossible.
You got my back. No, what I said was getting over from here where I am out to Arizona. Unless they have somewhere off the grid here in my state.
No, you can stay with. No. I'm not telling you to go over to Arizona. Go there later. You can moon bounce signals where you at right now. It's called moon bouncing. Astronomy does this. You can bounce signals off the moon to where you want to go. You can bounce signals even off the sun. You can bounce a signal on pyramids. Everybody's doing this in astronomy, and you can see
Okay, give me a chance to get there, bro. You're going too fast.
Yeah, but
you're going too fast, man.
I'm not going fast. I'm telling you the overall thesis, because if we keep trying to run to a government of Congress that is supported for those that invaded,
wait,
you ain't gonna get nowhere doing that.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Damn. I work for this government. You do know that, correct?
It's politics, yeah.
Do you understand that I work for this government and I like my job? I do. Now.
Wait, go back real quick. Remember I said the pen on the wall?
Look, let me tell you something. I work for this government right now. Yeah. I was working with him before your ass jumped on this panel.
Yeah.
And we got to move slow.
Yeah.
I like my job. And I still have my contact with the government and Congress and President Trump. Now.
Yeah, but they don't call the shots.
So I got to. Look,
They don't call the shots.
The shot that I'm calling, that I'm asking him to do, is what he has power to do.
No.
Presidents have the right to write executive orders.
Sister
Don't
Betsy.
you tell me.
Sister Betsy.
Look, we
when they
about
write executive orders.
Talk about look.
When they write executive orders, it's already pre-planned to write executive orders.
You know why you a dirty dude? You know why?
No, I'm
you
saying
being real dirty. See, don't nobody say nothing when you don't take your little baths in 6 years. Okay, 6 years, right? He took no bath. He took no bath in 6 years.
That's a lie.
All right.
I said,
and you got offensive. Wait. We got two things going on here. You done found the original gene that happens to take bath. Wait, because I ain't finished. Because I got to check you at the door now. I'm trying to convert to my original genetic life. It's gonna be slow. I've been like this for 57 years. Now,
teach a dog new trick.
I'm going to give you examples. Everything is based on what you're teaching me. You got offended when I told you.
Who got offended?
I ain't finished. You got offended when I told you to use some damn Dove soap to wash your ass.
Yeah, but I told you Dove soap. Wait a minute. Let's stop right there. I told you Dove soap is chemicals. The Dove soap is chemicals, and you wash the nitric oxide off your skin. That's what I said. That's domesticating yourself.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's why they gave you soap in the rag.
Look. I've been washing my ass for 57 years.
No, you've been washing nitric oxide off your skin for 55 years.
Look, you get mad when I tell you to take a bath or a shower.
You know I laugh.
You openly admitted that you ain't took a bath and a shower in 6 years.
No, I did.
You did say 6 years. Don't let me roll the tape back. You said I ain't took a bath in about 6 years.
Hell,
you did say that. Yo, give me a one. If y'all remember Metamaterial saying that he ain't take a bath in 6 years because he used crystals under his arm.
I ain't say no crystals. I'm a
look at all the ones. Look at the ones in the chat. Everybody.
Wait. Let me explain. Wait. Somebody
said you ain't take no bath. Or shower in 6 years.
So you can smell from here. Listen what I'm saying. I didn't say a crystal. I said that the sand from the beach has quartz crystal. Instead of putting deodorant under your arm, you can use sand or wood ash. That's what I told you. I can't put a crystal under my arm. It'll cut
That's
me.
why your ass underground and can't be released. Because ain't nobody gonna want to smell you after 6 years.
Well, I don't get to die at 70, 80 years old neither. I live way longer than that. Everybody else do too.
I think you at this point.
There it is.
The whole chat, remember you saying you ain't took no bath in 6 years.
I can explain
other stuff.
I can explain it.
I'm gonna let you explain. But at this point, when you tell me stuff like this is what make me think that you're a cyborg. Because it's chip, like they said, it's a chip in you that's suppressing that funk. Don't come from the bottom, bro.
Okay, now watch this.
That's probably the deadly weapon right there. They gonna release you underground so they can release you. That's in the Bible. They put the devil down there and lock them down with a chain for 1,000 years. And then
your ancestors?
No, I ain't talking about my ancestors.
Your ancestors left y'all up here.
No. I'm telling you what they Bible said, and I think shit is starting to come back to me.
Yeah,
I read that book. I read their book, and their book said that they took Satan by the neck, choked him, locked him up, and put him down, locked him down, and put him down in hell for 1,000 years, right? And 1,000 years, right? And they said they was gonna release his ass. So I think by you not taking a bath in 6 years is the atomic
9 years. No, let me get it
ain't
correct.
Nobody wants to smell
Forget
you.
6, 9.
Don't say.
Well, let me go. You just had the mic.
So now explain how you wash your ass to the procreatics and the people who I'm trying to tell that they're the original people. I'm a relinquish the mic.
Okay. Now, Lady Moon said I'm talking like I'm not like y'all. Now check this out. What I'm trying to tell you niggas in here and all you non-niggas in here. If you are Caucasian, you have sulfur oxide, you're not full carbon melanated. So if you do not refresh that you will have the smell of rotten egg. That's what sulfur oxide smell like. No shout outs to them. Now, what I was saying is when y'all go in that shower, y'all are using tap water. That tap water, yeah, that tap water has over 55 different cancerous particles in it. Okay, when y'all do that, you guys are using warm water or cold water, don't matter. The warm, no, that bottle you have right in your hand is still dangerous. Why? Because that plastic gives what's called PFAS. It's called
this nigga don't want to wash his ass, y'all. Go ahead.
Let me get to it.
Okay, go ahead.
If you use that tap water, you're opening your pores with the warm water, and then it's going straight to the bloodstream. And then on top of that, when you put that rag and that soap, you're scrubbing off nitric oxide. The nitric oxide is sitting on top of the epidermis, your skin, and is there to prevent viruses and other bacteria from entering. Nitric oxide is very important. Why? Because it can carry information. Wait.
Yo, the queen has entered the building. Look what she said.
Wait, give me a minute, Miss Turtle. Give me a minute, Miss Turtle. Give me a minute. Yo, what I'm saying is this here. Now, how do I wash? I told, wait. Here we go. How do I wash? How do we wash? It ain't just me. How do we wash? I told Sister Betty that I use aloe vera on my body as an example. So I give myself nutrients from natural plants. So she didn't tell y'all that. So I use natural things. Y'all going inside aisle 8 to get a soap, but the base of the soap, the reason why that soap is hard, if y'all realize what they do to make soap, it's hard for a reason. That's called the base. So I said at least y'all need to get is maybe plant-based soap. So base is not what it's made of. The base is the hardness of that square rectangle called soap. But you still would like to bathe with aloe vera. Get the aloe plant and use that and rinse that off.
Yo, our big mamas made soap out in the backyard in a big ass bucket for us to wash our asses.
Wait a minute. No, listen what I'm saying.
What you saying?
Okay, you talking about the 18. I'm talking about pure niggas. Nobody make no soap and no 13 and 1200.
No, it's all natural. My granny made that soap in the back with stir it up.
Wait a minute.
She made it in a bucket outside.
Wait.
So I ain't playing with you.
Why are you so content with a hard box of rocks called soap? Why can't you use a plant called aloe? Open the aloe plant.
How you know Big Mama's wasn't using plants? I don't know all the ingredients Big Mama was making, but I know they made soap for us to wash our asses.
You not understanding, Sister Betty. The word soap has many things in it. I'm saying that stop using the word soap and let's be specific. You can use an aloe vera plant and you can rub that on the skin so it can get all of those nutrients. It's called topological nutrient because you put it on top of your skin. I'm saying take a bath like that, not to go inside of a box in your room called a box.
So
called a bathroom.
No water, and nothing goes on your body. Just the stuff you use.
I don't
find it hard to believe to clean a Negro's ass and nuts with paste or whatever paste. Well, all right, whatever plant you're talking about.
So
that don't sound right.
I'm gonna tell you another reason why people have a smelly background. Because if you wear synthetic clothes like polyester,
I don't have a smelly background.
Yeah, you do. What that shirt is made of, you got on right now.
Willie.
No, what that shirt you got on right now?
You have offended my man.
What that shirt made of that you got right now?
Don't worry about what my shirt made of. My underarms don't stink.
You ain't hear what I'm saying. The point I'm trying to make is when you wear synthetic clothing,
my underarms don't stink. I bet you.
You're not listening.
They release you the cracking, bruh.
Listen,
nah, man.
Listen what I'm trying to tell you. The reason why you have to keep on putting deodorant and fragrance on, because of that black shirt you got on is made of polyester. Polyester naturally makes
I ain't put no deodorant on yet.
Yes, you did.
And my underarms do not stink. You see any white powder? None.
Look, wait. I'm talking about you with that shirt polyester.
And you know what? Oh, wait. Do your mother take baths the way you do and your daddy?
There it is.
No, there it is. Come on, answer.
No, they like no. So they use plant-based soaps.
They take showers. Do your mother and father take showers?
They got a huge osmosis system.
Do your mother and father take showers in the bathroom in their homes?
Yeah, they have a huge osmosis system to filter out fluoride, and other particles.
I got a filter on my sink and my shower.
Okay, but that's not what I do because I still don't trust that.
Right, but your mother and father got it.
They not built like me.
See, y'all, a millennial, defiant child. Now his mama and daddy take showers just like
Hey,
us.
Sip say that's
Okay,
why he don't have sex.
right. He a defiant millennial child, right? But his mama and daddy wash the same way, so y'all can feel good now.
Okay, can y'all let me hear me out then? Because
Do
everything
your mother
I've
use? Do
you
your
ain't hear
mother
nothing I'm
use?
saying.
Wait a minute. Did your mother have you natural birth?
Yeah, I had a natural birth. She had a natural birth also. So I wasn't born in the hospital.
Okay. Did she tell the nurse
Ain't no
to wipe her?
nurse.
All
Ain't
right,
no
all right,
nurse.
all right. She had a natural birth, right?
Yeah.
All right. She definitely has had a monthly back in the day, cause right.
Yeah.
All right. See where I'm going with this, bruh.
Wait a minute. I don't know where you're going, but I know where I'm going. If I
You
get the
mean
mic.
she wore Kotex?
What?
Oh, you gonna
What?
know? She wore Kotex.
What's that?
I know damn well she did.
What's a
All right, let me
Kotex?
pull it up. I forgot here, millennial. Hold on, y'all, because it's getting hot up in this piece now.
Man, I don't understand why people doesn't use aloe vera and just rub it on their body. I don't understand that. You have melanin.
I'm telling you why.
You don't
You
have soft
stand next to
skin.
a woman. You stand next to a woman that done had a period, and she ain't got no Kotex. It's a problem. She need to be down there where you at right now.
Man, look at what
She
I'm
gonna
trying to.
run
Are you
and
talking about
flee.
most say? Okay, so you talking about pads?
Kotex.
Are those
That's
pads?
what they caught. Here we go, right here.
Do you know? You know that's poison. That's
So
cancer.
so now your mother didn't wear Kotex, right?
I don't
Your
know.
mother was born,
I'm telling
and
you what you
your mother
just
was
showed me.
born same time as my mother was born, and she didn't wear Kotex.
I don't know what she wore, but the picture.
And she from Florida. Yo, let's go.
What you just showed me is a cancer. Those are cancer pads. There's research on that.
Look,
They give women cancer.
that because you a dude and you wouldn't wear them. You got nuts. Your mother wore Kotex, bro.
Hey, now you know.
Yo, you know what? I
didn't say she didn't. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, call her now and ask her, did she wear Kotex back in the 70s?
She had to wear something, I guess.
Call her right now. Nah, bro.
I'm
Call her
talking
on the
about
phone.
what we should not be doing. I'm not talking about what
Did you
niggas
tell
did.
your mother she shouldn't wear Kotex? Or at this age, she could be wearing diapers.
Hey, what I'm saying
now,
is, why can't I get the mic?
Bro, because I'm not. All right, go ahead. I'm going to relinquish the mic and go and get some water. All right, go ahead.
You know what? You say you're finna get some water, right? That plastic bottle is finna give you cancer.
You know what? Why are you always, you know what? Why are you always worried about what I'm doing? I'm drinking Nature's Promise water.
I'm finna fix it for you. Hold up. Let me find this real quick.
You see how people be worried about what you're doing instead of him really strongly considering using some Ivory soap. Well, go ahead.
You keep saying Ivory, but Ivory is a cancer. Ivory soap give you cancer.
Well, I didn't mean Ivory. I meant Dove.
Yeah, you did. You mean the same thing you using right now.
Oh, hell no. Go ahead. You got the mic. I'll be back.
Oh, I'm finna pull something up so they can see it.
I'll be right back. Because you ain't right, bro. I'll be right back. You not right. I'll be right back.
Hey, I'm so right. I'm trying to make y'all better than me.
Yo, you gotta love my co-host, y'all. I'll be right back.
I'm finna pull it up.
Hold it up. I gotta run. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm looking for it right now. Give me
Go
a
ahead.
second.
You got it. You got it.
Okay. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to find something for y'all. Y'all know damn well if she give me that mic, I'm gonna let y'all be exposed to what you're supposed to be doing, not things that's getting y'all on. I'm just trying to get y'all off demon time. That's what I'm here to do. It's fun and games now, but when I bring up these receipts of what it's really doing to y'all body, when y'all go inside that thing called a bathroom, you domesticate yourself by going inside of a room called a bathroom, and you got paint on the wall, and then you're using tap water or its osmosis system, it don't matter. Once you put that rag with that grip, that rag got that grip. Once you put that rag on and you put that soap on there, you are washing off the most important molecule off your skin. This is why they told y'all to take a bath all day, every day. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what's going on. Let me pull this up. Let me see if I can find this dude right here. Let me pull this up. She turned it into a game, but see, you know, I had a scientific backing to give y'all the best answer as usual. I'm gonna tell you exactly why I don't take no ordinary barber shower like everybody else do. I'm trying to let everybody take something very natural because y'all have melanin. Melanin does not stink if you do not wash it day after day after day after day. When the arms do have some type of what we call ammonia, because she is unaware, like everybody's aware of that. When your arm have a smell to it, that's a branch of ammonia. So if you want to acquire that ammonia, you can literally use wood ash and you can use sand. But the skin, like your arm or your legs, you do not supposed to be scrubbing that with no rag or no soap. You are literally washing off all of your nitric oxide. This is why they promoted this so much for people to do. Let me pull it. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. So I wait for it to come back so I can pull this up. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah. I'm letting y'all know exactly how to make yourself smarter and highly more intelligent. And you wouldn't even believe that y'all can be highly more intelligent by not washing off y'all nitric oxide, because that nitric oxide carries all information. It's one of the very few molecules that y'all have that can carry information. All molecules don't do that, but the nitric oxide on y'all skin, it carries information. So this is a joke to others who's unaware of this phenomenon. But those of us that are aware of this, we know not to put a rag on our skin and scrub it, because you're going to wash the most important cell on the body off. So instead of doing that, hey, look, let me show you this. Here we go.
Hey, what you just said, if you was raised in my house back in the 70s with Die Hank, you would get an ass whooping.
Now you know what?
Out that bathroom,
hey,
and she touch your skin like that and see dirt roll up. That's a straight up ass whooping.
Sister Thunder, did you know that when you rub your hand? Did you know that when you rub your arm like that? Do you know what dirt is? Let me let you understand what you just said out your mouth. What is dirt? I'm gonna let y'all understand what's going on. Y'all have been tricked and y'all domesticated. Listen, what's dirt?
No,
what's dirt? Because if y'all don't know what dirt is, that's why y'all calling things dirty. Dirt off the ground is very important. That's a carbon. You want the carbon on your skin.
My daughter went to this school. I think it's Cosmo something, and she said you got to scrape them damn dead skin cells off.
No, you don't have to. Watch this. Why would you scrape off the dead skin cells?
Could you please come and correct him and explain to him why he got to scrape the dead skin cells off your body?
Tell me why.
Anybody
in the chat, tell me why.
Yo.
Well, look, listen what I'm asking y'all. If you say you kind of scrub off the dead skin cells.
You ain't got to turn your camera on, Mookie, if you come up. But he need a little lesson.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
All right. I'm gonna listen to what you're saying, and then I'm gonna help you and share information with you that you have probably not been privy to. But go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet.
Sister Betty, I'm privy to.
I'm gonna listen.
Sister Betty, I am privy to so much, Miss Betty. This is nothing to be me to be privy to.
I'm talking about
the dead skin cells on your body.
Hey, I'm talking from a wash your ass.
Listen what I'm saying. When you say that,
I'm talking from a wash your ass perspective.
You not listening, Sister Betty. You don't think I know what y'all do.
I can't get it out.
Listen what I'm saying.
I can't get it out.
Because you turned it to a comedy.
From a wash.
Turn this to a comedy show.
It's not a comedy show.
You didn't turn it to a science show.
Nothing's funny when you don't wash your ass. So I'm laughing at.
Yeah, but nothing's funny when you don't get the science behind what you're doing, neither.
All right, go ahead.
I know exactly what you do. I know exactly how you do and what you do. Okay, what I'm saying is, if you say dead skin cells, if you wash the dead skin cells off or you leave them on, somebody tell me, what are you doing by doing that? Tell me what virus that you're getting rid of. You don't get rid of no viruses by getting rid of dead skin cells. Help me explain, why are you saying that you're leaving dead skin cells so you want to brush it off? What are dead skin cells comprised of, and what do they actually do? Because you said you want to get them off the skin.
I don't know. I know
y'all don't know. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. So yeah, everybody who heard about the dead skin cells, what are the dead skin cells? Is there any benefit if you leave the dead skin cells on your body? Is there any benefit? Okay, so the skin on the person. I'm talking about melanin, that dark matter, black box radiator, superconductor thing called melanin. Tell me, why would you just throw off the particles off the skin and you say, hey man, I want to get rid of it? Dead skin cells. If I put an aloe plant on my skin and you go in the bath to wash it off, somebody tell me the chemistry and the harmful effects by me using aloe plants to rub on my skin and keep all my dead skin cells. Tell me what's the problem with me keeping dead skin cells? Because I'm telling you out my mouth.
I don't know. I don't
Listen,
know.
I haven't lied to anybody yet. I have not lied to him. If you had to ask me, is your skin itching? No. I'm telling you that you become entirely smarter and brighter if you do not wash that nitric oxide off your skin. The nitric oxide on your skin is there to protect viruses from going inside the skin. So when you go and scrub it off, you are depleting yourself of nitric oxide. See, this is funny for those who did not read nitric oxide 101. There's a couple books by 90 pages out by a few geneticists and those in cellular microbiology, and they wrote small little books that's called nitric oxide. Y'all can check out. I'm gonna try to find it for you, and you'll see why nitric oxide is so important to keep. Other people that have sulfur, he just dissed the white man, but he watched all the white men on videos. Okay, the Bucky Wingo. Let me separate that so I can make let me separate what he did. So if he said that I dissed the white man, but I show white man videos, let me let you smarter than what you is, Mr. Bucky.
That's what the Moors do. They diss the white man, blame everything on the white man.
No. So I want to make. I'm
and
here to
then they
make.
go and ask them for help.
I'm here to make everybody way smarter than they was a second ago. The reason why you might see me show somebody white on YouTube, Mr. Bucky Wingo, is because if I want to show you something of mathematics, none of you niggas got no videos on it. If I want to show you niggas something about octogenetics, none of you niggas got the equipment and got videos on it. If I want to show you niggas anything about eukaryotic or prokaryotic on YouTube so y'all can see the equipment, none of you niggas got no videos on it. So I'm not doing whitewashing. Whitewashing is putting a white face on something to give them credit for something they did not do. That's not what I'm doing. When you get inside the field of academia, you'll see that those that have access and privy to this information and the equipment utilized to come with these results, they don't look like me and you. So I have to show you this so you can see what things look like. So I'm not talking about a white man talking bad about the white man. Yeah, so okay, but using them they're teaching you. And so that's okay, Mr. Wingo, if they can teach you, show you something that you was unaware of, so you can take that, run with it, and you can innovate it. Because there is no channels on YouTube. I search everywhere. There's about 7 channels on YouTube where there's melanated people in mathematics, but 6 of them from Africa, and one of them is from UK. One of his channels is called Prime Newton. I could pull him up if you want to see this brother right here. So I could pull him up so y'all can see my channel and y'all see exactly what I'm talking about. Because I need y'all to understand that there's a huge difference if I'm showing you somebody that doesn't look like us, but I'm showing you their equipment that they utilize. I'm not saying to trust what come out their mouth. I'm telling you of a specific type of applied science field that they own. And it's the reason why you couldn't decipher what I said, because if you did, you would have known why I did what I do, that whitewashing is putting a white face on something and giving them credit. But if I'm showing you somebody that's Caucasian or tan or something, and it's helping me to give you an exemplification of that applied science or physics field, then I'm only doing that because there is no melanated brothers and sisters doing it. If you was aware of these fields, you would have known this already. So watch this. Let me show you something. Put my screenshot on real quick so I can show you this brother right here.
Well, you could. I don't want to play any videos.
I'm not playing a video. I'm just going to show his page.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just showing his page because So you see why when you show Umar Johnson and the brother,
just give me the link and I could put it in the chat and they could click it and go watch it.
No, they know. I'm putting. I'll put in the link, but I'm gonna show them who this dude looked like, and he looked like me and you, but he's one. If not the only brother. Y'all see my page?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, so this is Prime Newton. If anybody start checking him out, he does.
His head is turned sideways.
He right there. Him.
Let me hear his voice.
Oh, it's okay to get
Let
demonetized.
me
Not
just
gonna hear his
hear his
voice that
voice.
bad. Right.
I don't hear him.
You don't hear him. Oh, wait a
No.
minute. Let me go back to screen share and click that button.
All right, we see his face. We see his face. You can stop the
Okay.
share screen.
Okay,
I'm
so
about
yeah,
to pull it up and listen to his voice.
okay, he
He
speak
better
perfect
not have
English.
no damn accent neither.
He speak perfect English. The point I'm trying to make is that to the brother Bucky, and anybody that want to know, why do you show the white people in certain subjects, but you talk about them? I don't talk about them. I talk what they are in genetics and what they are aware of about themselves. I don't talk about nobody. I speak genetic and science to make oneself aware. The reason why I'm showing them is because that brother you just seen, Prime Newtons. If you go inside his comment section, when people leave comments, everybody's surprised that it's a dark-skinned man who is teaching calculus and algebra. So if you go on YouTube and look for dark-skinned people to learn calculus, there is none. So what you want me to do, Mr. Jingo, or to teach somebody if they need to learn calculus or they need to learn algebra, geometric algebra, if they need to learn direct equations, if they need to learn trigonometry, what would you like me to do if there is no dark-skinned people teaching mathematics to give you the visuals and stuff like that? So that's why I show y'all that. So I have to clear that up for the audience, so they won't really think like that. They can see exactly why he does what he do. I'm not talking bad against anybody pale skin, but if you see me pull them up, is you got all the answers, nigga. You teach them. I can teach them. The problem is we don't have enough brothers, Mr. Bucky, so we can make content. That's why I'm trying to get others to stop getting inside politics. So when we give Umar Johnson the attention, that could have been made one of y'all making a mathematical video. When y'all give Sexy Red or Beyonce, anybody in politics, anybody could use that to make a video, and you won't have to have so many Caucasians in academia. That's why I say we have to stop looking at politics. They're only there to take your attention. That's the only reason why they're there, because your vote does not count. Headquarters already have what they're going to do, no matter what. If they want to cheat on the ballot, it's nothing you can do about the cheating on the ballot. They already have their mind made up. And can't no man in a CO position change nothing, because it's called the hidden hand and the headquarters. So what we have to do is we have to stop looking at them. Stop looking at the movies. Stop looking at Netflix. Stop looking at media. Stop looking at Umar Johnson. We have to get inside these academic fields, like Bucky was saying. Damn, man, you showing me the white man, but you talking bad about him. And so that's why I would like to relate to Mr. Bucky and say, it ain't that, my brother. It's just that I just showed you Prime Newton. And if you look up anybody dark skinned and look up mathematics, there is none. I found 7 or 8, but the other 6, they're in Africa. That dude you just seen, Prime Newton, that nigga way over there in UK. So he not even in America. So that's why if I pull up anything,
Black European, but go ahead.
That's the point I'm trying to make, Sister Beth, is that we have to dispel the people, because Bucky didn't ask a bad question or he didn't make a bad statement. He is simply saying that if we're gonna keep it all us, why is we looking over there? We have to understand, we have to go inside their classroom to adopt what we were not given. We take that, we innovate it, and we do it ourselves.
I agree.
That's what we're supposed to be doing.
No static.
Umar would never tell you this. See, it's different if Umar was doing this academic stuff and then he went politics. That's not what they do. There is no black channel that's conscious in the Moorish or Mason Masonic community. Only thing they talk about is herbs. Be an herb like Dr. Seven. They do herbs. And that's not even a depth study inside the genetics of the herbs. They just
I agree.
So that's why I say we have to get rid of politics, because they win when you don't agree with them. As long as you use your eyes and your ears, you lost. And when you go to that ballot, you lose.
Okay, I get that. I get that.
Watch
I
this
get
part.
that. I get that.
Now watch this. Put my video back on so I can put my video back. Remember that plastic bottle you
no video, because I haven't been able to monetize for like 9 days, bro. So I'm not showing no video to this week anyway.
Oh, okay.
I said
I'm not showing a video. I'm not showing a video. You see my channel?
No, you ain't sharing that. I
Oh,
said I agree with you. Now you done got off the bath thing.
no,
And
no, I'm not. I'm finna get back on it. I'm not trying to escape from the bad because you won't let me express myself about the bad. You keep trying to make it a comedy, but you won't let me get
I'm not
inside.
making it a comedy. I'm telling truth because you're
That's
underground
not truth.
and you got it. So
You,
babs are held differently there.
you,
So all I'm saying, okay, we
you
above the surface where all the fungus and funk is.
look. You see this right here? I wish I could play this video. This again, y'all saying why that show a white boy? I'm finna show you something. This white boy here name
That's what
is
Moors do. They talk bad about the white people, right? And then they go and learn from them after
Sister
talking about
Becky.
them so
Sister,
bad. But go
Sister
ahead.
Becky. The dude Bucky, I read the comment. He understood what I said. You didn't catch on. So let
I
me
did
let you.
catch on. You're
No, you
saying that the
did.
information's
You
out there
ain't
and they're
catch
willing to
on.
teach you to go and catch it. Yes, I did.
No, you did. You just said that
I
I'm doing what
did.
the. No, you didn't. You just said
No,
I'm
I
doing
did.
what.
I did catch on. I did. I really
You said
literally
I'm doing
did.
what the Moors doing. That's
I'm
not.
messing. I'm messing with you, and you
You
being
can't do
overly
that
sensitive.
because the comment section, the people might really think I'm doing that. I'm not doing what the Moors don't teach or tell
They
you no stuff
are.
like.
They agree with you, bruh.
All
They
right,
know
now
I'm just messing with you. You're
no,
the
they
only
don't
one
know.
being
They'll know you
insensitive.
messing with me if you don't bring that up. Now, look, check this out. You see this little white boy? His name is Fion Fiera. He won a scientific award a few years ago.
Uh
He
huh.
came out a way to remove all the microplastics. They just found over 200,000 microplastics in that bottle of water you just showed us when you said, "Oh, I washed with this." Okay, when y'all put your mouth or take the water out the water bottles, you still not safe because it came in a water bottle. The microplastics is in that water bottle because the water absorbs the particles off the plastic. It's called
It
PFAS.
evaporates. It evaporates.
This
We get it.
what this young guy came out with, he won the Science Affair Award because now scientists is now doing what this young kid is doing. He ain't worrying about Umar Johnson. This little boy got his own little mini lab. Guess what he did? He found a way to use this thing right here. I'm circling because I can't play the video. This is called magnetite powder. It's totally safe to use. You can eat magnetite powder. Is magnetite. You have magnetite crystals in the pineal gland. He figured out a way to get rid of 95% of all dangerous plastics in in the bottles of plastic. All what he did is called it's called magneto microfluid. He poured something. This the water he poured in here. After he poured the water in there, you see the black stuff. That's from this bag right here. He poured a little bit. This product costs about $20 you could buy. He put that inside there. He stir it up. And when he stir it up, that's why I say stirring right there. As he stir it up, he going to put a magnet in there. When he put a magnet in there, the magnet is going to draw all of it out. It should have it on someone's video. He got like 4 or 5 videos that he showed doing
That's
it.
really cool. That's really
So what he
cool. I
did
like
is
that.
it's called magneto fluid dispersion. He found a way because the microplastics are polar. What polar mean is it like to stick to stuff. So once he poured this magnetite powder in that bottle of water, because the microplastics are a polar unit, that means that it'll stick to something. It sticks to this stuff right here. But this bag is magnetic. So what he does is he stir it up, and as he stir it up, right there, he puts a magnet. See, he got a magnet. If I could play the video, it show a magnet. Remove using the magnets. So you get some magnets, and you can get all of it out. And by the time you get all of it out, it'll be crystal clear. It's gonna be
Okay.
crystal clear. What this does is this remove all of what's called forever chemicals, PFAS, polyfluoridated chemicals. They call it forever chemicals because it takes forever to get out your body. That's why they don't care if you do buy bottled water, you still not safe. So this what I I'm trying to introduce to the people. Let me get back on the start screen.
Okay. So what? Okay. For our time being that we're here. Okay. The time being that we're here, are you telling me that? And I'm just keeping it a buck. We know that something like that can be done. Obviously, this young man has figured out a way to do this when it comes to the bottles. So are you telling me that I should not write the health department, send them that video, and tell them that they should be escorting that out of these bottles before they sell them? Are you saying there's a problem with that?
Sister Betty, I can show you. I can go back to the YouTube and put in ferrofluid, remove microplastics. That boy started a movement in the scientific community. He now have companies that are doing this on a large scale. Minnesota has now took that boy invention, and now if you go to the state of Minnesota, they are the only place that you can get no forever chemicals in your tap water. And so
We have that down here too. I see it in the store.
no, y'all
So-
don't. No, y'all don't have an osmosis system to get rid of.
What? Wait. What do you call that again? Name that, because I saw a sign
When you say
on some waters that were in the water section that said no. What did you call that again?
no, ma'am. They all have PFAS in it, forever chemicals.
No,
It
no.
comes from the plastic.
Well, okay.
Even
What
if you
phrase
even if-
did you just use?
Polyfluoridated chemicals is the stuff come off anything that has plastic.
All right. So what does it say on his bottles and the company in wherever it is that excavates that out of the water?
That boy?
What? Yeah.
No, what he did is he did what you just showed on the screen. He had a regular plastic bottle of water you buy from the store.
No. You're missing what I'm saying. In the stores that you said that only sells these waters that don't have that poly in it. What is it called? It says what?
They don't sell this water. They don't sell water without this chemical in it. All your water has.
Okay, what is it? What is the chemical?
It's called PFAS. PFAS. Forever
non.
Wait a minute, real quick. Somebody said, "Hey, but magnets don't work on pure metal." I'm trying to understand what her brother coming from. So the HR40, the magnetite is very magnetic. Magnetite crystals, that powder, it becomes magnetic once you put the magnet in there. And so the forever chemicals that's inside the water, they're polar. They get attracted to the magnetite powder that you put inside the water. You can use a magnet to get all of this out. So that's called ferrofluid. Okay.
Now,
even if you use osmosis systems does not get rid of forever chemicals. You're not safe by using an osmosis system to get rid of specific chemicals out. So you have to use.
So I just found. Here's what I found in my state. You're saying they don't sell it anywhere. It was found and reported. And let me see. I'm slow down, because sometimes you say shit that you PFAS found in bottled waters on Connecticut store shelves. Staffers from Senator Richard Blumen's office found 17 different brands of bottled water on store shelves throughout Greater Hartford that were bottled. Now, but down when you go down here, it tells you that they have the water. Yes, water supplied by Connecticut Water is in compliance with all state and federal drinking water standards. If there are further requirements for PFAS, okay, so Connecticut is on it. So now what I got to do is find out a list of stores that sell bottled waters that don't have that.
You can't get, so Sister Beth, that's why I keep saying over and over, you cannot get any bottled water that does not have it. Every bottled water has it, because anytime you touch plastic with
they have what you call here, they're showing pictures of it, that they have it in these free plant-based bottled premium pure still spring water.
Sister
So
Beth,
you're telling me that the box is no good? This is in a box, it's not in a bottle.
So this thing about it, PFAS chemicals can also be in cardboard, anything that's synthetic. So unless it's coming, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not just subject to plastic. It's just that there's heavy amounts of plastic. You can touch your finger and touch plastic, and you get forever chemicals through your pores. So I haven't touched plastic in a long time, because I know what's inside the plastic. I'm not even around that type of plastic anyway. But just by touching plastic with your foot or your finger, it goes straight to the bloodstream. It's that fast. So that's what I'm saying, trying to say that when you say you're going to run to a president to change something, you have a bigger problem in your hand than a president changing anything as far as niggas getting out of here. You got forever chemicals in your lungs, in your brains. I can see articles right now that they did a study, and they're showing that forever chemicals is all inside your brain right now, floating in your brain. Because You're not getting it out. Another way you can get forever chemicals out if you boil your water with calcium. So if you boil the water with calcium and you get out the stuff left on the top of the water, that's another way to get rid of forever chemicals, because the forever chemicals will bond to the calcium when you boil your water, and it'll float at the top of the pot that you're using, and then you get like a little like a coffee net, and you can get that stuff out by doing it that way also. So you could boil the water and use calcium carbonate. But the fastest way is also using what that boy just did, ferrofluid. It takes not too long. But the reason why you really want to boil your water is to get rid of any other pathogens that could be inside the water. So that's another reason why you might want to boil your water and do what the boy just did, which is to add magnetite powder inside the water with a magnet. Now, I would love for somebody melanated to have had a video about this, but they don't. I'm sorry, but I had to show a kid that did it. And he ain't watching Umar Johnson. He inside his own lab.
So we've actually passed laws in 2023. Connecticut passes ban on PFAS and firefighting foam and food packaging containers. That's in effect.
Yeah, but that just saying that they're aware of it. That don't mean they're stopping and put any laws against it. That's not that. They're just trying to say, yeah, okay, a bunch of people.
Oh, so you're saying that this state is being sloppy. In July 20, Connecticut government signed Public Act into law banning the use of per and polyfluoroalkyl substances, PFAS, and Class B firefighting foams and phasing of PFAS containing food packaging. This law is consistent with the PFAS action plan developed by Connecticut. So you're saying that my governor, you're saying that our Consumer Protection Agency is not going to go out and make sure, because they have inspectors for consumer protection to go out to see if this shit is in compliance in stores and everything.
Ma'am,
I know that for a fact. How you know? Are you down here to prove it?
Ma'am, they're not.
You know these millennials know every goddamn thing, y'all.
I'm not no ordinary millennial, and ain't an ordinary person. That's why I'm here to let everybody.
I know that's why you're underground with no bath. Okay,
I want everybody to be. I don't want nobody to be ordinary. I'm trying to get her to be super ordinary. I want everybody to be super ordinary. Now look this out. Now go back.
This man is a trip.
Hey, go back on my screen real quick so I can show you this.
I'm gonna contact our state government to see if they're on this shit. I'm a contact. I swear.
So the reason why Minnesota is on it is because Minnesota.
So you're saying Minnesota's on it and Connecticut ain't? Even though I'm showing you laws being passed.
Minnesota has what's called a huge water treatment plant, and so that's why Minnesota is the only one that took steps to get rid of the PFAS so far. I'm gonna pull it up. You see right here?
Oh my goodness! Yes.
This says I put this right here. Is they found in the brain? Yes, they are found in the brain. They're all through your body right now.
I believe you. I believe you. You already said that.
No, I'm saying they just found this study not too long ago. See, I say 2024.
Okay, that's good. That's good. We don't have to keep showing it. Moving on.
Okay.
Gosh, all this over some damn water.
No, this all for everybody to be super ordinary. This ain't about no water. This is about so everybody can be super ordinary.
All right, so y'all got that now. Y'all got that. You don't have to wash your ass. You use this aloe vera and this other sand to wipe your underarms. Okay.
Hey, watch this.
And you shouldn't be washing the dead cells off your skin because it's there for a reason to do something.
I'm telling you.
I ain't saying I'm repeating. I'm taking notes because this is gonna look real bad in my newspaper, but you know how I do with my newspaper, bro.
Look, I'm just trying to relate. Everything I relate, is top shelf. So I'm trying to let people aware of what they were unaware of so they can supersede their intelligence.
Stop the share screen.
Oh, sorry.
Because we just vibing now. All right, I get that, but you gotta understand. All right, you need to understand that this information you're bringing to us is new, and everybody's not going to do it immediately. You are aware of that, right?
Do it immediately. I didn't say I want nobody doing it immediately. I just know that you brought the bottled water up, so that's why I brought it up.
See, I can't do nothing. That's why I'm gonna keep my camera off. Because every little thing I do, it's like he's watching, and then he got a scientific method of what I'm doing. And I think that's a little disingenuous. I think it's wrong. I do think it's wrong. If I eat, I eat a grape. Wait a minute, you should freeze that grape. It's everything I do. Do you have a girlfriend?
You see what I'm saying? There it is.
No, I want to know. No, it ain't no there it is. I just want to know the truth, young man. Do you have a girlfriend?
I don't have no girlfriend.
Oh, I wonder why.
No, don't not.
You probably ran her out.
No, I don't. I didn't
You
run
probably
anybody
told her
out.
that she couldn't take no baths. And she
So the girl, look, the girls don't have boyfriends, and no one. So we work. That's what we do, and I'm remote. And I told you I go to different locations and stations. I'm stationary.
I know. I'm just picking with you.
So I'm trying to break everybody out from being. So it's, for example, if anybody does have a girlfriend or they married, y'all supposed to be together to figure this out. Example, if a girlfriend and boyfriend is together, or a husband and wife, y'all are not supposed to be wasting time here, hanging out, pleasing one another. Y'all supposed to be a team to figure this out.
Oh my goodness.
For example, she studies this and you amp her up. That's how your relationship lasts longer. Your relationship will last way longer if she starts to research this and he starts to research this with her, and they build an applied science relationship. Once you have a relationship that, oh, we hang out, we just get naked, we do our sex thing, we try to please one another, that's called being domesticated. Y'all are supposed to be a team. And if y'all become a team in applied physics and science field, your relationship will never, ever, ever die. This is why you see in relationships break apart in a minute, or divorce rates go through the roof, or girlfriends are not satisfied with the guy, or the guy is satisfied with the girl. Yeah, because they're both not studying in the field together. If they study these fields together and get away from politics and media and step inside the applied physics and science field, y'all will never break apart. It's impossible. You never heard this before. So, but you have heard people breaking up like water every day. So that's what I'm saying. If both parties want to be girlfriend and boyfriend, don't do the how you look today. Let me please you how I look. Forget about all that.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Forget about all that.
Because somebody raised a good question in the chat. Are birds domesticated?
Most of these birds and plants are. That's why I said if you eat oatmeal.
So a bird is domesticated.
Most of these birds have leukemia. You didn't want me to pull the screen up so I could show you, but all chickens are born with leukemia. All pigs have leukemia.
I'm talking about birds that fly up in the sky.
The birds, some of these birds most definitely are.
Which bird is prokaryotic? Which bird?
I can't tell you. You have to show me what birds inside your side of town.
No, I'm just asking you. Could you name a a wild bird? Can you name a wild bird?
A wild bird that's in the city?
That's not domesticated. I don't care. Just give me a name of a bird. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, you can just look up wild birds. I mean, they don't even try to hide this type of stuff. You can just look up wild birds. You can look at domesticated birds and wild birds. Even if the ones they say wild, I would still like to get a genetic test on them. But there's plenty of wild birds. You can just look up wild birds versus genetic.
I see these birds flying around.
Because yeah, like you got the morning dove.
I see these birds flying around, and all these wild birds do take baths. I be seeing them shake like this. Is that what you do underground?
All right, now who just made that comment? Let me get who try to crank up on me. Okay, so HR4 say, damn, even birds take baths. Okay, now check this out.
Here they go, right here, wild birds. Okay. I see these birds in my neighborhood.
Listen what I'm saying. He is saying that the bird take a bath. No, the bird dipped to get his photonic wings wet. He did not put soap and a rag on his body to wash off the most.
So you just wash your arms and nothing else, and you're calling them wings.
Man, y'all not understanding what I'm saying. Like,
no, we understand what you're saying.
They don't understand you. Most have been affected.
So you take dips too?
Like ML say, y'all understanding me.
You said you do things naturally and like we're supposed to do. So you be taking little dips.
The bird is not taking a bath. The bird is just wetting his photonic wings. It's not taking a bath.
So what would your photonic wing be compared to a bird? If you were going to say, what would that compare to on your little body, sir?
I have melanin. You have melanin superconductor. You don't supposed to scrub a rag and scrub that on your skin. Because the only reason y'all been doing this is because you said I'm trying to get rid of dead skin cells and dirt.
So how do you get it? How do you wash your skin? You don't use a rag. What do you use?
I just told you I don't scrub nothing off my skin. So if I go get an aloe vera plant and I open it and I put that all on my skin is absorbing all of those nutrients. I am not trying to scrub nothing off.
So
my
how
skin.
much? Okay, I want to know how much of that you got stored around the house. It has to be a lot.
What, aloe vera?
Yeah.
I have different plants. I'm using aloe vera because that's what y'all can easily get and get.
Okay, so you use aloe vera plants
as an example.
Do they have a video of someone giving themselves an aloe vera plant bath?
You not understand none of I'm saying, Sister Bethy.
I am understanding. I'm trying to get the visual in my head.
You don't understand that you're supporting being domesticated. You're not getting it.
I'm not supporting being domesticated.
Yes,
I'm saying, dude, look,
yes,
no. I asked you a simple question pertaining to the way you say you bathe. All I at you jump up and show us every damn video in the world, and now I'm asking you do they have a video of someone giving themselves an aloe vera bath?
The only place that we would be able to get anybody that know exactly what I'm talking about is those tribes way out in the middle of the desert of nowhere. There know about no rivers out there in Africa because they're not.
So all right, so how do you do it? Explain how you. All right, explain how you do it. So I can get the visual in my head.
Bethy, you are speaking for a domestic point of view. The people out there in Africa that's in a tribe that have no contact with no water.
Why do you said Africa?
They're not domesticated. So they would know exactly that they use plant herbs on their skin. They are not domesticated. They are the last undomesticated species where y'all are at. Everybody in the U.S.
But Meta, I see.
Hey, wait a minute, real quick. Somebody
Africans, they do go in the water.
Sister Bethy, you missing the sauce, sweetie. Somebody just got done saying homeless people are healthy. You want to know why homeless people are healthy and they don't take a bath? I'm glad somebody brought it up because we already knew this. Somebody, let me put whoever name this is because they made a huge statement just now. That is powerful because we already knew this. Lou Arnett says the homeless are healthy. I'm trying to tell you domesticated people out there to pay attention even to the homeless because the homeless is not washing off their nitric oxide. That lets them become very healthy. The nitric oxide is on your skin because you are used to going in a bathroom, domesticating yourself in a box called a bathroom. The water feels nice to you. You like the warmness to it. You put a rag that got grip to it. Then you put in the soap that's really a liquid crystal to it. You are taking it off. But the homeless people are healthier than y'all. Make this make sense. This man sleep up on the interstate and his skin look better than yours. How? Because he's not washing off the nitric oxide.
Well, I was told that I had beautiful skin.
Somebody could tell you a lie. Hey, look, what I'm trying to get you to understand is if somebody tell you something, did it come from a domestic part of you? Or did it come from somebody that's non-domestic? Because the homeless people and the tribes out there in Africa that's way out there, and they're not close to cities, they have something in common. They don't wash the nitric oxide off. If you wash that nitric oxide off, you know what you get? Rashes. You get internal viruses because you have no protection no more. She said my grandma 94 been washing her ass and she's super healthy. Yeah, a broken clock is right twice a day, you know. A broken clock right twice a day. So I'm trying to get y'all from getting off being domesticated. That's all I'm saying. And another reason why your grandma is healthy at 94 is because when your grandma that's 94 years old, she wasn't around EM devices and virus poisons when she was 10, 20, and 30, and 40 years old. Houston, we have a problem because the EM field, technology, digital devices is another reason why you're getting sick. The signal going straight through your skin, it can promote the virus that's inside the body. The frequency alone can do this. So that's what I'm saying. You need skin protection. This is a new generation. You're around everything that's particles, everything that's harmful around you has very destructured, chemical, cancerous particles. You have to have protection. One way and the only way for your skin to do this is nitric oxide. That's why the homeless man don't wash his ass, but damn it, he ain't scratching. How many people seen homeless people out there have a scratcher fair out there? They just scratching in front of everybody while they beg for money. You don't even see these people beg for money while scratching themselves. Why? Because they can't have protection. I told you, homeless people smarter than some people out here. They don't understand this.
Oh, wow.
The homeless people locked up.
We just lost James Earl Jones, y'all.
The homeless people locked up. That's all I'm saying. The homeless people locked up by not taking a bath on their skin. We just lost who?
James Earl Jones.
Well, who is that?
An actor.
You see why I don't pay attention to that at all? Because somebody could have just made a math video instead of worrying about an actor. You see what I'm saying? You see,
look,
but you don't know.
Look, hold on.
There it is.
Someone in the chat wrote it.
I know they wrote it. I see it.
I'm reading the chat and listening to you at the same time. We actually have a gift of, it's called multitasking. And I guess that's domesticated, right? Because you shouldn't multitask, right?
If you multitask, that's it. That it should be focused on selected subjects. That's the only reason why you should be in a relationship.
You complain about the Moors saying them being patriotic. You sound very bossy. You're a millennial and you're bossy.
No, I'm directional. I'm giving y'all direction.
No, see, he's changing the words.
No, because if I sound bossy, I'm coming from a
You might as well change. If you're directional, you're giving orders.
Yeah, because I have a captain and I'll be like a sergeant, y'all. Like
where's your captain at?
I can't give you that now.
Okay, is he in America or she?
I take orders. That's what I'm saying. I'm
okay,
not.
I understand that sounds very may I say Muslim like, because they take orders and they have captains.
No, sweetie. No, sweetie. Let me take you to when women was running things. So when y'all seen Charles of Phil, let me go over here. Screenshot my screen.
Oh, no.
I'm finna talk about the women
in power. You like
moving
real fast and you don't like listening to nobody.
No. I'm finna talk about the women in power.
This is wrong. I feel completely bullied by you at this point.
No, Sister Bethy. I'm finna show you women in power and their coordinate system.
Okay, can I just give some last minute advice? Because we all now understand now that we've been bathing wrong all our lives. Okay. All our lives. And now we're being redirected on a different way that we should have been bathing, like prokaryotic people. So how much time do we have to transition from this?
So if you flip the back of that Dove bottle, you'll see they didn't lie to you. They telling you all the cancer ingredients that's on the back, but no one researched the ingredients.
I just want to know, how long do we get to try and transition?
Did you know
this is Willie stuff, and it's gonna be hard. I'm telling you right now.
So as y'all see, that sun and the UVC ain't no joke. That get rid of bacteria and viruses. Okay, you got a bigger problem. You have VUV, vacuum UV. That's up under 100 nanometers. So now the government in astrophysics is calling it the oh my God particle. Okay, if you keep washing, yeah. If you keep washing with that cheap chemical-based synthetic soap, you won't have no protection, even if you have the real genetics. Because that's why they're giving y'all synthetic things to put in your body and to put in your skin, because the moment of impact is very close. It's only 15% of that ozone layer left, and if you won't be prepared when it happens, when you go outside, you ain't gonna like it no more, because you put in chemicals that's getting rid of nitric oxide and it's silencing your genetics. So when you say I sound like I'm bossy, I can show you the women matriarch who is running things in Mesoamerica, in Inca and Empire. So when King Charles went over there, I was trying to share the picture. If you screenshot my screenshot real quick, so I can show this picture real quick, because you said that men.
A picture of a what?
Women that's in charge. Just put on the screen real quick. I'm trying to show you that when you say Masons, okay, you see this lineup right here? These might be women in charge when matriarch was over patriarch. So when King Charles came over here and killed who he did in the 16th century. This is about man ruling things as y'all see today. There was a time when women and hermaphrodites were running things along with the man.
Hermaphrodites. All right, we see the picture. Are you saying hermaphrodites were running things here?
So when I say hermaphrodite, you have to get the physics. I will have to teach y'all.
I know what a hermaphrodite is. They have
no, you
two
don't have the
sexes.
physics involved. The hermaphrodite, the woman most definitely comes
Okay,
out.
but hermaphrodites, correct me if I'm wrong, do they have a pee-pee and a hamburger?
Yeah, they have both.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so what I'm trying to let you know is to take the man out the position. I'm letting you know that when Charles came over and the Moors came over, their whole position is man being power. That's why a woman cannot be a Mason. She could sign up to be an Eastern Star or something, but she can't be around a Mason because you're inside a man-ruled environment. There was a time when women were calling the shots, not to actually tell men what to do, but they were the higher order. So when you say I sound like I'm a Muslim or something, no, you just forgot who
No,
you really are.
because
You forgot who you really is. You
no,
forgot who you really is. Because women
no,
was
no,
running
no, no.
things and they had a chain of command.
I just said that not to insult you, but because the last time all of my encounters with men who are Muslim were very firm. They were very firm. Like if I'm arguing with somebody, they step in to take over. They're very firm. And those have been all my encounters. Like I'm to silence myself. Those have been my encounters.
I'm
And
telling
the
you
way
that.
you're acting
Yeah.
is you said you have a captain. And I understand chain of commands, but what kind of captain? What is your I don't know, what do you call it? It's not a religion, right?
I'm not no religion, of course not.
Okay, so what is it? Because you remind me of.
I can't remember.
I don't know if you know him, but his name is Nooth. But
No,
he's a
but you could say
Moor. He's a
Wakanda though.
Moor.
Nah, but you could say Wakanda though. I don't
Well,
remind you of any.
it sounds very African, and you're from Florida, so you're definitely
Wait a
not
minute.
African.
Wait a minute. You need to stop that. That's why I want you to start watching movies, Sister Bethy, because Wakanda is in Wisconsin. Sorry, that's why you
Right.
need to start watching movies. All y'all should
Okay.
start watching movies.
Wakanda is in Wisconsin. Okay, we get it.
Man, Wisconsin
Right.
Springs. It's called Wisconsin Springs, and they even had a lake that was healing everybody. These Caucasians came over in the early 1800s. I could show you the documents and all of that stuff, even videos on this. When they went inside the Wakanda Lake in Wisconsin, it was called Wakanda without a K, they spelled it with a C. They had so many precious minerals in the water, it heals the body within a second. So when you watch the movies, it make you become just like that movie. Now here you go saying, when I think of Wakanda, I'm thinking about Africa. That's why they made the movie.
That's the only place I ever heard of the word before, brother.
Okay, but
you got to give me some kind of slack because I've never heard of Wakanda.
But even if you never heard of Wakanda and I bring it up, I didn't bring it up for you to dislike Africa. I brought it up because even Wakanda had a chain of command.
Did not say that. See, there you go. Do not say that. I did not say I dislike Africa.
Yeah, you do. You say it all the time.
I said, no, I did not.
Yeah, you do. You say it all the time.
No, I don't like Pan-Africans.
Look,
sir.
Somebody at the Wakanda, Wisconsin. I've been there delivering cats. I'm trying to tell you that.
I'm trying to tell you, wait. See, because this is not fair. You're running off your little mouth in the wrong manner. I did not say I hate Africans. That's a lie. You just lied on me.
No, I didn't.
I said, I don't like Pan-Africans.
No, take the pan off. You done said it without the pan.
No.
Be real.
I did not. Look,
Sister Bethy, you don't
how
always say
am I
pan.
going to dislike Africans and I do business with them?
Sister Bethy, you do not always say pan when you say African. Stop it.
I do not like pan boo-boos.
Sister Bethy, you do not always say the word pan when you say Africans.
No, you're not going to go there with me. I did not. I never said that. That's a damn lie. I don't like Pan-Africans. The Umar Johnsons, all them shits. They're the ones I don't like. and
Oh,
these people that stand on African American history when it's not. That's what I don't like. So don't put words in my mouth.
Sister Betty, you know I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm letting you aware that you do not always say the word pan in front of the word Africa. You don't always do that. You say the word Africa without saying pan sometimes, Miss Betty. So that's
Okay,
what I'm
well,
saying.
I'm telling you live on YouTube that I do not hate real Africans from Africa.
Okay, so the reason why I was bringing up Wakanda, it had nothing to do with Africa, Sister Betty. It
Oh,
was about
okay.
the chain
And
of
that's
command.
another problem right there. Every time I say that, it's because I think of the movie. That's all. I did not know that there was a Wakanda in the United States. Why is it so goddamn hard for you to believe that?
Because I done told you every day for the past 2 weeks
Yes,
it
you
was.
did tell me, but still, the
But
when
I
you
showed it to
mention
you.
Wakanda, it takes me to the movie Wakanda because that's where I really learned the word Wakanda. Is in that damn movie. That's all. And I don't care. Get over it if you have a problem with it.
I don't have a
I
problem with it.
I all I said is, oh wow, every time you say Wakanda, I even told you this when you had your name as Wakanda. I said, oh, are you from Africa? Obviously, I didn't know it was one here. So when you say Wakanda, the first thing that comes to my mind is the movie, the
yeah,
Black Panther.
yeah, but
That's it. And you're taking this to some fucking where it doesn't need to go.
but
I don't care if somebody in the audience says Wakanda. The first thing that's going to come to my mind, oh, the movie Wakanda. I saw that. And you're taking it to somewhere it don't even need to go. So after this, could you please stop? Because I don't care. Anybody that says Wakanda, the first thing that's going to come to my mind is that movie. I really liked that movie. I thought it was cute. I thought it was a cute movie. So
yeah,
that's all. Stop being so sensitive about this Wakanda shit.
no, sweetie, it's nothing sensible about
My
me.
name is Sister Bethy. It's not Sweetie.
Sweet Sister Betty. I'm
You
not I'm not
see
sensitive.
how he don't listen? He said he put more to it. I said I am not Sweetie, sweet Sister Bethy. See, he don't listen. He do
Well,
what
I don't want
he
you to be
want to do.
sour.
So who
Sister
gave you
Betty.
that order?
Sister
Who
Betty,
gave you?
I didn't want to say sour, so I said you're sweet as you're kind.
I am. I know that, but you're being real sensitive today, and you're being a little bully. So
No,
your true genes are coming out.
Sister Betty, if we was doing straight learning and no kiki kin, there wouldn't be none of this going on. But see,
No, it was
when people
well.
kiki, guess what happened? That's what slide inside a real lecture when we trying to
Okay,
learn
so
stuff.
all right, all right. We did a lot of learning. We covered a lot. We did. We it's okay to take a breather and have a sense of humor. Are you telling me that's not so? That we don't have time to have sense of humors?
Sister Betty, we can have a sense of humor all day, every day. The problem is when we let the enemy in the door and things that are causing us to do resistance. And so the reason why I brought up Wakanda was to show that a chain of command is the reason why I brought it up. I didn't bring it up
Okay.
about who, what, when, where Africa. I was trying to support when you said that that's the only place you seen a chain of command. So I brought up Wakanda. They also had a chain of command.
Okay. Yeah, they did. They did.
That's all I was doing. I don't know why this went everywhere else, but that's what I brought it up for.
Okay. So Meta, you are you're how high is your level, if I may ask that? You know how they have ranks, or I don't know. Do you have ranks? Do you have levels? I'm just trying to learn.
Hey, let me get the none of your business. None of your business said he woke up on the wrong side of on the haystack. He don't sleep on the mattress. You damn right don't sleep on the mattress. Did you know mattresses break your back and hurt your back? Because your back is not supposed to be
Well,
on anything soft.
well, the
It's supposed to be on
domestic
hard
thought
things.
is it's okay to have your back broke once in a while, but go ahead. I guess that'll go over your head. But
I'm talking about back problems. You supposed to have your back on something very firm and hard, not a mattress. They gave you the mattress
but,
to
but
actually
they
hurt your back.
but they do have very firm mattresses though that don't even bend. They do have this. They're expensive. I have one, and
Yeah,
they do not bend. They
I'm just
don't. They don't. You know how a mattress sinks in.
yeah,
I
but
I don't. I don't have that kind. I don't like those. I need a firm mattress. I can't sleep on a soft mattress. It's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, but I'm just making sure they don't sleep on soft mattress because soft mattress gonna hurt
Nah,
the
we
lower
can't
part of your
sleep
back.
on it, man. I got a 6'2" nigga that weigh like 270. He can't sleep on no damn little soft mattress. That won't work.
Um, yeah, but the women had chain of command. Is what I'm trying to tell you. The matriarch had a chain of command. They all it
Okay.
has nothing to do with a Muslim. Or, no. If a Muslim is even using the chain of command, then
They do.
that's
I
a
studied them a little bit. Well, the Nation of Islam. I mean, I couldn't stay long because it was very different, but they have captains in there. They
yeah,
call
but
them they call them sister captain, and they have chain of commands. The brothers are very in order. They're very strict.
okay, they didn't invent. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're trying to be organized. They did not invent that. You want to have a chain of command
I
because
didn't say they invented it. I'm just telling you my observations of visiting them.
yeah,
That's
but
all.
yeah, but so when you said that, I sound like them. That's why I quickly brought up the Wakanda to show. If you say what do I do, that's actually what I actually do. Everything you see them do, and it's a chain of command and even sections. That's why I say I'm not the geneticist. I'm very familiar with the genetics. I'm not
So
hands on.
are they separate from like do they see women as equal or uh or side by side? Like do you have meetings?
Yeah, we side by side. That's why I was able to run. That's why I was able to run and run down to get the female that y'all talked to, because the boy was saying that if you're prokaryotic, you could do asexual. But I already knew who was doing that and was studying the woman's womb and getting the chemistry down as to why they're bleeding from what pathways. So that's how I knew to go get her.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting. So it sounds like a type of lifestyle. It sounds like a type of lifestyle. So um do you and I'm only asking you because you said that there's a prokaryotic way of life, correct? It's
Yes,
natural, right?
yes, ma'am.
Right? So this is why I'm asking you this and I'm being serious. So prokaryotic karyotic way of life, um, as it pertains to um male and female. Can I say that or should I use
Yeah,
another term? Okay.
yeah,
They're viewed as equals as long as they're prokaryotic, correct?
yes, ma'am.
So no one is over the other.
Yeah, there's the man is not over the female. There's women with high rank. That's why I was trying to show that picture when Charles came over. Those were not men. Those were women empresses.
Oh, and he
What's
was the first man to join them.
so that's when people heard about when matriarch was running around before patriarch. Yeah, it was women in charge. You was looking at them when I showed y'all that those were not emperors. Those were women in charge of those sectors in Inca and different tribes of the Mayans. Those were women in charge. Now they flip
Wow.
everything. Now the man's in charge. So now you have societies like the Masons, and that started in Charleston, South Carolina. Scottish Freemasons started in South Carolina in 1750 by the Huguenots. And the Huguenots is a bunch of different Moorish families that clicked up to start a federation. So the Huguenots is not a last name of a coat of arm or a Moorish family. The Huguenots is even Queen Elizabeth. She's a Huguenot. Those are families that clicked up to start a federation. So they started the Scottish Freemasonry not in Scotland. They started in Charleston, South Carolina. So it's all men. You're looking at an all men everything. So that's when Charles went over there and he seen something different. He seen prokaryotic men and women, but he seen something that was really against where he came from, and that's women being in charge. But his genetics, optogenetics, I can get in, it told him how to react and to respond to such because he was told what was going on over there in America. So that's why I'm trying to say, no, these women in charge had a chain of command. They had captains, they had sergeants, they had lieutenants, they had all of that stuff. The wild women in South America had a chain of command. If you say Queen Khalifa had a chain of command. In fact, Khalifa mean captain. That what Khalifa mean. The Khalifa, she was the head honcho or one of the top ordinance of her ranking organization. I'm just trying to bring y'all home. Y'all don't see me trying to say man this. I'm letting y'all women know that you have to get away from being domestic to gain that type of structure of power back. And washing nitric oxide off and perming your hair or putting weave in ain't gonna get you there, bro. It's taking you away from the memory inside your chromosomes. It's taking y'all away from that. Going inside a bathroom, putting water on your body, all this is taking y'all away from that because people wasn't always doing what y'all see today to freshen themselves up. They weren't doing that. That nitric oxide is a very important molecule because it's one of the only molecules that carry memory. All molecules in your body don't do that. But the nitric oxide, it can hear, it can see, it can do all of that. It transfers that data down to the beta receptor cell and it takes that storage to the bones. That's why you don't want to wash off dead skin cells or nitric oxide.
Okay. Awesome. So, all right. I'm learning. So, are y'all all over the world or are y'all in a specific location?
Man, we are everywhere. We're everywhere. Like what I'm doing with y'all is basically a social experiment of justification. That's I told you that's what I'm most definitely doing. This is a social experiment going on. What I'm doing with y'all to improvise and give this data to the brothers and sisters. We're everywhere. I'm trying to raise my rank so I can go in other places. I forgot to even tell about the floating cities. There's plenty of floating cities, huge cities. That lady Gina Marie be catching them. Gina Cova Marie, she can catch planet size. When I say planet size, we talking about orbs. They look like they're about 40 miles, 30 miles in diameter. Those are floating cities. There's a bunch of floating cities. So just like you have planets and stars above your head, is also underneath you. Also, the ocean that y'all call an ocean is salt water. That came from the trees, like environments. But I can show you an article right now that your oceanographer scientists, they just found the ocean underneath the ocean what we already aware of. There's an ocean 90 times as large as the ocean that y'all aware of, but that ocean is a lake. It's not salt.
Okay. So Emma is saying, but didn't we come out of a watery womb?
Then we kind of a watery womb.
Yeah. When your mother had you, there water came out. When the water broke.
Yeah.
You were born in water. So
Yeah.
this is why I'm this, can you got to stop your share screen, please.
I thought it was stopped already. I'm sorry.
No, you got to. Right. Could you answer that? I mean,
I don't know how to answer too much of water the room. I can even maybe I can show y'all some data later if I can find my files. I can show you that the mermaids.
Well, where's the girl that was supposed to tell us about her getting pregnant on her own? She was supposed to.
Man, she way on the other side. She's nowhere by me. I get one. What I'm gonna do is find her name. New. Her name is New Karyotic. Matter of fact, so we got prokaryotic. Her name is New Karyotic. So I'm gonna find New Karyotic when I get in contact, so she can start building around y'all. She's young. She's in her mid-20s. But I can give you the genetics of mermaids. We have plenty of mermaids. I can give you what's called the prokaryotic magnetite. It's a magnetite. It's a
mermaid.
Because she spoke about the water.
An indigenous animal in the sea.
An animal? No, it's a nigga.
A mermaid.
Yeah, they look just like me and you. So I have the gene sheet for that.
Do they live in the water though?
Yeah, they're aquatic.
I thought that they were women. I see they show them some as women.
Well, they don't have to be just women. No, they could be any sex.
I mean, in their little Bible or whatever, their little fairy tale books, they got King Tut. He's half fish and half man.
But King Tut might be a hermaphrodite.
Well, they're showing him as a half man and half woman.
Yeah, that's hermaphrodite.
I mean, no, a half fish and half man.
of swimming a mermaid hermaphrodite. So you don't see any. So y'all won't see any type of mermaids nowhere around the district that y'all are in, because I can pull up files again to show that all the water that y'all are nearby is contaminated. I think 80% of y'all species of fish are extinct now, and the ones left is trying to go further down underneath, and they're trying to readapt to that environment. It's not working out so swell. So you won't see any mermaids around in this sector at all. This is the sector that y'all are in. It's a sector. That's why if you go on Google Maps only show you where y'all allowed to go. Google Maps show you from Capricorn to Capricorn, Cancer to Cancer, in the middle is the equator. So that's the district. It's District 5 y'all in. So inside the district that y'all are in is very dangerous and poisonous, cancerous. The air, the water. That's why what the boy was trying to show, to use the magnet and use magnetite powder in there, is very important. And it's very simple and easy to clean out the entire body. You'll start thinking much different just by the water. If the water you drink and bathe in is contaminated, you can't break the cycle of breaking that level of intelligence. But if the water is pure, I promise you'll start moving and thinking like pure water. This is why they contaminated all your water. The Wakanda Springs was one of the first springs that they destroyed. They built a property. These Caucasians, when they came from Europe, they made a little town, a small town by Wakanda. It's called Wakanda Springs. And when the government found out that lake called Wakanda Springs was healing people were sick. They was going to jump in the water. They get healed in 5 minutes. And so that's one of the first things that they attacked was your water system and made it impure, because now you start to behave like the water you drink and bathe in. And so up under the ocean that y'all call the ocean it's not the real ocean. The real ocean is up underneath that ocean, and it's not salt water. It's fresh water with plenty of minerals. What y'all call the ocean is something recently just happened. So everybody heard about the Great Flood. That just happened with these trees, and it poured out all that water, and now y'all call it a beach. It only go a few miles down. They built cities down there also, on the ocean floors. But underneath the ocean floor, y'all oceanographers has found huge lake beds that are 90 times the size of y'all ocean. And it's not salt water, it's fresh water with plenty of minerals. Yeah, somebody said I think the mermaids are in a deeper ocean. Yeah, they are in the deeper ocean. Yeah, because the deeper you go, the much safer you is anyway, most definitely. Let me see if I pull this up real quick. I can show exactly why you got to have, let me see. Let me see if I find this real quick. Fish chemical allows depth. Deep sea. Let me see if I pull this up real quick, if I can find it. Okay. Dang, I can't share the screen right now, but if I could share the screen, I was gonna show y'all the chemical that's on the chemical that allows you to go deep water. Because if you keep going deeper underwater, 100 feet, the gravity of the water will collapse. That's why a diver can't dive that deep, past like I think it's 150 feet, because the oxygen inverts the charge, and all the weight above him will crush his spine. So when you ask, so the question is, how does fish and other mammals go all the way to the sea bottom floor? They have a special coating on their fins or on their skin, and it's called trimethylene inoxide, TMAO, and it's found in the tissues. So this TMAO chemical is called trimethylene inoxide, nitric oxide, and it's found inside the tissues. And if you put this on, you can then go very, 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 very deep in the water. The water won't
Okay.
collapse.
Meta,
Yeah.
I want to pause because we've been on for 3 hours,
Oh, okay.
and I really would like to end the segment,
Okay.
and we come back tomorrow, and you could think about what you would tomorrow's topic would be. I'm not sure what you want to touch on tomorrow. Um, but also don't forget Wednesday. It's Wednesday in Zoom. Remember,
Yeah.
I have the information from the tutor. Um, they got back to me and said, that if we're gonna, the best thing would not be to just start straight teaching us physics, but what they're recommending is that we take these courses, um, and they're willing to teach us. It would be algebra until we get it down packed, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, and linear algebra. We need to master those, and then we'll better understand physics. So I'm gonna meet with everyone Wednesday in Zoom and see if they're willing to take them in that order, the classes. So that's on Wednesday. That'll be on Wednesday when we go in Zoom. We are asking those that want to understand metamaterial and even just strengthening their math. Um, I'm taking it because I want to understand metamaterial more better and chemistry and things of that nature. And you need to understand these formulas. We got to learn them. A lot of us, I'm not saying everyone in the chat room because we have very intelligent people in our community. So I'm not downing anyone. I'm asking those in our community if you're willing to take entry level basic classes until we master them, and they're teaching them that order. In Zoom, we will have a private tutor that will come in and teach us in Zoom. And I'm taking these classes and I'm offering you to join me. So we'll meet on Wednesday to discuss them because I'm working with the tutor now to set up a plan. Okay, but I could tell you that the first classes are going to be algebra until we get it down packed. This is something we're offering to our community. Men and women will be in Zoom learning this. I want to learn because I don't know every damn thing. And we are very behind. They taught us what they did to us, and I'm going to explain it to you. Some of us passed algebra. I don't know how the hell I passed it with a B, but a lot of us learned this in school, but they never what they did to us as a people. And this is why the lawsuits against the United States government, Department of Educations. They taught us algebra, but they never told us how will we apply it. All they ever said is, "Oh, you need it in the future." They would never tell you, and they knew what we would be using it for. This is how you're able to create different things, mechanical wise, civics wise, things that move, objects that move, all of these things. We would know if we knew algebra, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, and linear, had they told us that we would be able to create cell phones and move energy and increase energy, had they told us back then when they taught us these courses, but they just told us, "Oh, you need it in the future." But what they did do was just say, "Oh, you need it in the future." Now, what they did, they taught the white kids in the communities. This is why in the white communities, they taught them what actually they would need it for. Because when we took it, we always thought, "Why are we taking this? You're telling us we'll need it in the future." But they taught the white kids, and this is why you have so many white inventors. You have your What's his name? The guy who created the cell phone, people creating apps and shit. This is because you need to know this. Computer programming, they already knew this back then, but they kept that from us. Had I know that later on I'm gonna be able to write computer language later on in life and what is about, of course we would focus on that. But they didn't do that to us. Oh, just take it, you'll need it later. They taught us how to do it, but they didn't tell us how we were going to apply it. But they told that to the white schools. And that's part of what Brown versus Board of Education is about. They cheated us on education. They taught us a lot of lies about our history. And this was the stepping stone of keeping us behind as a people, period. So now many of us will be learning how to do this all over again. And now we know how we're going to be able to apply it. We've been robbed of this as a people in public education. And so we're offering to take these courses as adults. And our population over here in this community ranges from the ages 25 to 65. So I think, and I feel strongly that this is probably one of the most beautiful things and civil things that we can do as a people, because when we're learning together in Zoom, we now have even better conversations and daily communications. A lot of us were robbed from this. You was born back in the 70s, you were indeed robbed from this. If you grew up in the hoods, you were taught it in school, but told, oh, you'll just need it later. You need to know it. So now today is, I don't know how to create a cell phone, but there are some rich black kids that do know how to do it. Everywhere you go, a foreigner knows how to create all these things. This was kept away from us here in the United States. Now, when you call customer service and you need troubleshooting help, it's always someone from either India or somewhere where they help these people instead of their own people here in the United States. Now, not the white kids, they did it. And that's wrong. So I went out and did the legwork to see exactly what we need to take so that we can understand all kinds of things. When you know math, there's a lot of things that you can understand, and it shows you an entirely different perspective on a lot of decisions and choices we make in life, period. It always has to do with math. Then you begin to understand their indoctrinating books from another perspective. Like, what is 666? That's a number, but it's a formula. Let's look at it from a mathematical equation perspective. What does that mean? Are you going to start dying out? We, for the most part, most of us thought it meant, oh, you're going to live 6,666 years and you're going to die. The devil is. But that's not the answer. There is a lot of answers to that. But when you know the math, you'll be able to figure it out. So, on that note, we'll be back tomorrow, and maybe you can talk tomorrow about that 666 that we said that you were going to talk about. So this gives you time to pull up the information so you could decode that 666.
All right. Yeah.
So say in the back, Meta. So on that note, I love you guys to the moon and back. And I really hope you strongly consider coming in to discuss to the tutorial classes by a hired tutor. We do have a tutor. And so we're working out the plan, and I'll keep you informed, but I do want to see you guys Wednesday. So on that note, I truly love you guys. I had a ball today. I was just doing a lot of goofing off And meta materials very, as you can see, serious. And it's okay to be serious. You're supposed to be if you have a mission. But I just felt like being goofy today with the no bath and just acting silly. So tomorrow we'll be in the Dakota 666. And then Wednesday we'll be in Zoom. And the only way that you're going to be in Zoom, Rodney and Frida, if you guys can, and Jeremy, if you guys can put the link to our website where people could sign up, because I know a lot of people are really interested in learning these all over again. And it's nothing more beautiful than adults in the night class in Zoom drinking wine or whatever, your preference may be in learning. So again, sign up on our website. I'll put the link in the chat because I don't, let me see. Okay, let me put the link in the chat. The only way you could be in is when you sign up and you say, you have to note that you're signing for the class in the in Zoom, classes and lectures in Zoom. You have to state that. Where's the contact page? Oh, okay, I got it. Copy. So here's the contact page if you're going to be interested in the night classes, because we go in Zoom. Yep. If you're already on the list, you don't have to re-sign up because you automatically will get the emails and the link to come in the Zooms. So you only need to sign up once. Okay. So, and note that for the lecturing in Zoom and math classes. Yeah, classes and lecturing Zooms. So I truly love you guys. I'm back serious again now. I'm not joking around because I am very serious with you. Okay, and I do respect you. But I love y'all, and it was fun. I just see some of the old stuff they had. Y'all remember this? Look at this. The nigga patch in this patent. It got a patent number. The nigga motorcycle repair outfit. And look at him. He's dressed like an Indian. And this is really, literally a sign. This is not nothing made new. They ain't even shared this. It's a hot mess. So you know who that Indian is over here. Look at how he's dressed. But anyway, I'm going to get out. And I think I said everything that I need to say. Yep. Yeah, you guys. So I'm going to get on out of here in a minute. Yeah. I like this one. Hey, see y'all later. Hang in the back, better.
Don't you